Hey, brother. How you been? How you been?
What's good? What's good, man? What's going on?
Yeah, playing man, it's Wednesday, brother. You know how it go. We had a week off, but part of the game. That's what PTO is for. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, absolutely. Well
Oh
deserved. How
man,
you doing, man?
doing good though. Otherwise, doing pretty good. Can't complain. Weather's chilling up finally. Hoodie season is. Know what I
Yeah,
mean, lightweight hoodie, but hoodie season is taking effect. Faking effect.
that's a fact. That's a fact. Of course, coming back from New Orleans, we'll get into that later. It was definitely a little bit of preparation getting off the plane.
Mm,
I heard about the chill
it's
here in
real.
New York,
It's
but
real.
it's different when you get off the plane and you feel that
It's
shit. You
real.
got to throw that hoodie on real quick.
Yeah, it's way better when it's just a rumor. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you think it's gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
that real version of it is trash. It's big trash. I'm not
that's
gonna
a
hold
fact.
you.
That's a fact, man. But listen, man, it is Wednesday, man, and as always, we are FCP. I am Senor Lee, and this is my man Ken Kapnick.
Outside,
All right, man.
chilly.
And every Wednesday night, every Wednesday night, we come here, man, to talk about what's relatively going on in the world. Us as black men, fathers, professionals in this world. It's a lot going on. We cover good topics. We get into a lot of stuff. And today, we got a really special guest. We'll be getting into some relationship dynamics, specifically around safety in relationships, man. And I think we got a really great guest that's going to help us navigate this conversation. Shout out to everybody joining us from YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, IG, X, man. We appreciate everyone. Listen, as we always start this show, my brother, how are you doing?
Honestly, dealing with a few things, man. Dealing with a few things. Hey, we were here with each other as far as growing up. Like it wasn't a lot of setbacks in our life. You know what I'm saying? As far as anything we truly wanted, it wasn't much that we didn't get. You know what I'm saying? Getting older, being a dad, being a parent, like when your kids want something, but it's out your control, I'm trying to navigate how to bring them back to, hey, it's okay to fail. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because, not that we did, hey, we all had our setbacks, you know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to, trying to find the other side of, hey, it's okay to take a step back, two backwards, three forward kind of thing. But struggling with that this week, you know what I'm saying? But all in all, I'm doing all right. Doing all right, brother. Doing okay. But
Okay.
how you doing, though, brother? How's I know you fresh off the plane, but how you doing?
Oh man, I'm all right. I'm all right. A lot's going on right now, you know what I'm saying? A lot on the personal side, you already know. And then of course, with work and stabilization, I think that's been interesting to navigate. It's finally feeling like I got some footing, even though I still, you know what I mean, got to stay low and keep firing because you
Hmm.
never know
Hmm.
what's going to happen when it comes to everything that's happening with the corporate industry and this new administration.
Daily,
um,
daily.
yeah, man. But other than that, on a personal front, everything is real cool, man. A lot of stuff happening to go into next month. And just happy to be here, man. I was talking to Ramel the other day. I know we're gonna get into him in a bit. Now you're just happy that you woke up. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
the gracefulness, the thankfulness is different now.
yeah, yeah. Like I'm okay with the knees cracking in the morning. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Hot shower, get that right out. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta take the good with the bad. Good with the bad.
Yeah, man, absolutely, absolutely. Shout out to everybody that's joining. We will be bringing up Akyaa in a bit. Just giving some time for people to join, man. In the meantime, wherever you're joining us from, if you would follow us or if you're on YouTube, subscribe to our channel. We'll really appreciate that. But listen, right now we're gonna get into our awareness and acknowledgement segment. And first and foremost, man, we got a couple birthdays, Kenny. Man, why don't you kick us off?
Listen, as you already know, October's thick, pause. But the middle of October is probably the heaviest. You know what I'm saying? We had a double birthday on the 17th with my cousin-in-law, Vicky, our actual cousin Peaches out in Florida. They celebrating their birthdays. Ramal, International Ra, as they call him. You know what I'm saying? He's out enjoying his birthday, on the 18th.
Yeah.
Who else we got for this month?
Oh man, shout out to DJ, man. This dude is having a hell of a year. Opened his own Smoothie King out there in Florida.
Hey,
Just gave birth to twins, man. Shout out to him and his wife Gina. Yo, more blessings on blessings, family. I've watched this kid just accomplish everything he set his mind to. And listen, man, we are good to go, man. Happy birthday to
That's what's
everybody.
up.
Shout out to all the Libras, man. We know a lot of Libras, bro.
It's a lot. It's a lot of
Hey.
them. Almost too many, but it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. I'm getting into a fight. If I had to call one sign to come through, Libras would probably be the deepest. They'd probably be the deepest.
Mm,
Sure.
that's a fact. That's a fact. But all that Libra shit is over soon. Scorpio season is approaching, y'all. So let's make sure y'all ready for that.
Those savages.
You know what it is, man. You know what it is. Everybody knows Scorpio out here. Everybody knows Scorpio. Oh man. So listen, also this past Monday, happy Diwali, the celebration for the Festival of Lights. So kudos to everybody out there who is celebrating that. And then as you mentioned, man, fresh off New Orleans, coming from a work conference, flight was smooth, you know what I mean? I actually found my social energy on the plane. For anybody who doesn't know me, I'm predominantly antisocial.
I just want to say, you talking to strangers?
Yeah, man. Like, I happen to sit next to this couple. They are actually in the business of saving companies when they're actually in a crisis. And we actually had a really, really good conversation building on the way. They were on their way to a conference in New Orleans. So, I had to ask them, is my company on your list? You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
shit.
I just wanted to get out in front of it.
Are we on bar rescue or not? Let me know. It's a fact.
Yeah. But the cool thing about it is I sat next to them again on the way back.
Okay.
What are the odds?
Can't be that.
What are the odds, man? But other than that, the weather was good out, and I know the food, of course, as always, was good out there. The gym in the hotel was a little on the small side. I stayed at the Intercontinental, so I was a little disappointed in that. Yeah.
It seemed like when they put the budget together, the gym was the last part of the budget. They're like, listen, man, let's get some dumbbells over there and give them a heavy bag. It should be all right. It should be all right.
Yeah. You only 2 machines off.
Damn. Oh, that's crazy. They said, hey, the weather's nice. Let them run. Let them go outside.
Yeah. But networking is still awkward for me. Because you go to these conferences and it's really just to like bounce ideas off people, see what people have going on in their healthcare systems and see how you can learn from each other, build and connect after the fact. But I still carry that Brooklyn boy in me. And so when somebody looks at me for too long, like I know it's not what it is, but if they're not saying anything, then I'm just kind of staring at them like, all right, is this a social situation? Do I have something on my face? Like a lot of questions go on at that moment.
You know what I do to keep that trigger off? Buttons. Buttons are the most unharmful thing in the world. Like if you're at an event and a lot of buttons are on, 9 out of 10 times, nothing like flagrant is going to be happening. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody's staring you with buttons down, they probably got a really cool question for you. Approach them. It's okay. You know what I mean? But crew necks, V-necks, turtlenecks, those, it's 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Those you gotta get your Brooklyn side on. But the networking events, as outgoing as you are, I find it weird that you still kind of have those moments of like, I guess, social awkwardness because I was only going outside because you was outside when I was young. I was like, hey, Sean, going through. That's crazy. Like, is it because do you feel you're nervous because it's not your event, your host, like versus just going to somebody else's and kind of trying to blend in?
It's not even nerves. It's just more so the conversation starters. Like, where do they go after that? You know what I mean? Like, so say for instance, we start talking about Epic, right? That's a electronic system that we use for billing, and we start talking about that. Then there's that little lull of silence in between topics. And you're kind of just standing in each other's space like, all right, nice talking to you. You know what I mean? Like, do I say nice talking to you? Do I just turn around and walk away? Is that rude? Like, there's a lot of shit that builds up in those moments where I'm just kind of like, like it happens naturally, but sometimes I will literally just be in a room full of people. I'll find a nice corner where my favorite snack is at. and I'll just be like checking FanDuel and shit. Like I don't know.
Man. For the networking specific events, man, you
Yeah.
gotta put the phone in your pocket, man. Just hit the ground running. Just use your best one-liners. If they're not working, hey, try them with the next person. They ain't heard it yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, see if it works with them. But you'll be all right. You're fine, man. I ain't worried about you.
Yes, sir. The elevator situation at this conference was a mess. Think about it, y'all. There's like over like 150 people at this event, and there's 4 elevators to help people navigate up and down about what was it, like 15 floors. So the line at the elevator after every session was packed. And then you had people who had probably like issues with like being claustrophobic in elevators and stuff like that. So really, it was really just about like whenever you're planning an event, this is for anybody out there who's really thinking about planning an event at like a hotel or something. Make sure you got enough elevators. Make sure that people can, go about the venue as they please, because when people can't get to where they need to get to at your event, it really just hinders everything, man. So just a lesson for everybody out there.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Plan and build the
Um,
spaces accordingly.
Yep. And then of course the last day, man. Listen, when you go on trips, man, make sure that you set it up the plans ahead of time. Make sure you bring the good planner. Because our last day wasn't really that great. I'm gonna give that person grace, but it really we could have done a lot more because when we went there last time it was amazing.
Uh,
So yeah, man, last day wasn't that great, but it was great to get back home and see the family and get back to it.
Was it the same person planning the last trip, planned this trip, or a new planner?
Nope, it was new planner, man.
That's what it was. All right. We know next time. That nigga fire. But so we're gonna get somebody else on this job. You doing too much already, bro, boss. Gonna let somebody else handle this.
Yeah, that's a fact.
All
That's
right.
a fact.
All right.
All right. We got 2 more topics before we bring Akyaa up. Shout out to anybody who's joining for the main conversation around safety and relationships. The first one actually should relate to everybody, right? I mean, just this past, what was it, Monday or Tuesday? There was a lot of apps that weren't working. A lot of the internet was down. And it turns out that this was because of Amazon's AWS system pretty much causing chaos. It was back on like a day later, but that day you really couldn't use anything. And they found out the reason for the outage was because the company's Virginia data center called US East One, it's its oldest and biggest site. It had something to do with a domain name system error. Um, Probably a little bit techie, but you've probably tried to go to a website one day and it's had like a DNS error. Pretty much whatever happened within this server at this website, it caused DNS webbers for over like maybe 50 companies. Pretty much any company or app that was utilizing Amazon's AWS services was down. And when I tell you, like, especially like the FanDuel community, we were going through withdrawals, and it wasn't in a good way where you're like withdrawing money from your bet. Like you couldn't get on, you couldn't do a lot of stuff, but this impacted a lot of stuff. HBO Max, I mean, you name it. It was like really across the globe. So when you hear about stuff like this, Kenny, just to remind people, in 2023, CrowdStrike went through the same thing. There was a big outage.
Yep. Yep.
Just last year, 2024, we had Change Healthcare that pretty much shut down
Word.
airlines and then healthcare systems. Now this year, you have Amazon with AWS. What do you think companies can do to protect themselves in the future against something like this?
It's sad because as much as you protect yourself, there's always going to be a new endeavor around that corner. So no matter what level you get to, like we're gonna fuck you level is just right around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to technology. Like you can have all the firewalls in the world until somebody creates a new firewall buster for the new firewall you just created. Now you got to create a new firewall for the one that just beat you. But guess what?
Yeah.
The dude behind that dude is already working on the busted. It's always going to be an ongoing cycle, especially in technology with things like this, where it's just out of your control. Just do your best to try to stay ahead of that curve, but you never know where it's going. So just got to brace for change as quick as it comes.
Yeah, I agree, man.
Super scary though.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, come on, like the internet was shut down, right? And then when you look at the areas of improvement, you have to look at infrastructure, right? This was their oldest and biggest server site. So are we talking about, you need to get more bigger data centers? What does that mean for the chip race? You have AMD, you have Nvidia out there, you have
Oh,
the competitors, over in China. I mean, and this is really shout out to EYL and all like that. But really, it's just making sure that we are planning for the future, since AI seems to be the wave in everything.
correct.
If we can easily have something like this happen and just pretty much shut down a lot of shit, that's the scariest part, to your point.
Another thing with that is people are scared of the shutdown, so to speak. Like say moving to this new system is a great idea. It is at the price point that we're able to afford, but you're going to be down for 48 to 72 hours while we do this infrastructure or this transfer of power.
Right.
People, 2 days of no business in some businesses, you're out of business. You know what I mean? So it's hard to kind of make that migration at some point. There's never a down moment on these 24-hour societies or social norms that you're used to. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I forgot what it was. I remember I was GPSing somewhere, and then the phone just went out. Bro, I had to pull over. I was like, I don't know the fuck I'm at. it's like I'm gonna just wait till the signal come back on because I'll just be driving in circles. Like, yeah, this is the third time I passed McDonald's. Like something's wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some things like that. It's just scary, but it's out of your control.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. It's scary times, but these are the times, and you got to prepare for them the best way you can. Um, the next, are we ready for Akyaa? Because I think we could probably leave this next one for later.
Uh, we good. What time was it? 8:18. Give a 2 minute head start. Let her know. Yeah, we're gonna come bother you 2 minutes. I'm gonna let you know one quick funny thing that happened at work with me though. Listen, hey, I love my bosses, right? We was on a call earlier this week. I was in my little station, had my AirPod in on my phone, but I'm video conferencing on the computer. My boss like, yo, my thing's not working. I was like, oh, you just got a call? And he go, all right. Said, oh, it's not working. And he came over to my area. He said, oh, he said, you got your earbud? And I said, yeah. He said, oh, let me get your other one so we can hear this, so we can both hear him at the same time. Bro, I'm processing his question in real time, looking at the screen.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know how to say no, so I just ignored the question, bro. I was just like, I just kept looking at, I just kept looking at the monitor. He's like, Ken, let me get your ear. I'm like, I just kept finding other ways to do other shit, but I was not handing him my earbud. But yeah, man, some things I'm just not comfortable with. Just not comfortable with.
Nah, I feel you, 100%.
That was wild. But yeah, man. Without further ado.
All right, we ready to rock, man. Once again, man, shout out to everybody joining us from Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, X, Twitch. Listen, we have a lot of really good topics on this show, and I think this one, when it comes to relationships, being married men, we know that relationships can be built on many different things, man. Common interests, love, spirituality. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Be one together with God. You know what I mean? And
lust.
You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it's just you get connected, and it's it's an 18-year contract, but just keeping things rolling, man. But one of the foundational principles that we will be discussing tonight is safety. And in the conversation, the specific focus will be around the boundaries and transparency when it comes to relationships. And it was in thinking about having this conversation, I could think of nobody better than my homegirl repping Queens NY, my girl Akyaa G. Let's bring her to the stage, man. What's good, girl? You got to come off mute now. We got to hear you.
Mute. We can't hear you.
You're on mute. You're on mute.
There you go.
You hear me now? 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 Hear me now?
Remix.
Yeah. Hold on. We'll be right back.
Yeah. If you got AirPods or headphones, that'll probably help because
the double speaker. Sometimes it does that with the double speaker stuff.
Yeah. You good? You good? You can give Akyaa 2 seconds to get set up. Good.
Oh man. All
right. But if you're here for Akyaa, man, show us some love in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we're about to get into a
Really,
really. But on the topic, you know what I'm saying, when we're talking about like safety and everything, man. There's a lot of times, when my wife has a chancleta in her hands, I don't feel safe.
Shouldn't have.
I really don't be feeling safe. You know what I'm saying? I just be like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, is she gonna throw it? Is she gonna come and make it up close and personal? Like, safety it'd be tricky when it comes to her with the chancleta, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You see, this is probably Amazon again, man. Amazon won't let us be great. AWS messing up the conversation tonight. That's corny. I mean, in the meantime,
All right, can y'all hear me now?
Hey, there we go.
Perfect.
Yeah, no, that's because I was on 2 different devices and I was trying to avoid putting it on my phone because it's not crazy loud, but it's all right. It's fine. Hi, guys.
Hola, hola. You all right? You all right?
Was good.
Yeah, my people were cursing me out.
Yeah. The good thing is you ain't gotta put in a ticket, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. It'll be forever. It'll take forever. It's all right.
Yeah.
Oh man, but listen, Akyaa, man, amazing mom, dance instructor, fashionista, all around entertainer. But definitely one of the best people I know to have this conversation. Akyaa, man, how you feeling?
I'm fine. Can't complain.
All right. Looking good as always, man. So listen, before we get into this, man, tell the people a little bit about you. You know what I'm saying? So they can get to know a bit about Akyaa.
That you didn't already say. I have I have 3 I had 3 kids, 1 teen, 2 adults. I've been married for 17 years. And yes, I teach dance. I teach jazz to babies and adults at Dina School of the Arts. I got to shout them out, DSA. Yeah, that's pretty much me. I'm just a Leo at heart. I'm a Leo. So I stand out always, except when I'm in public, like right now. But
listen, you Leos and you Scorpios. Listen, I'm here for the Taurus people. Just just to balance this out a little bit. You know what I mean? Just throwing it out there.
I seen a little eye roll in there. I don't know.
Jesus, I'm getting left out. Like May is old news already. I'm like, damn. That's how
you have to lead with. You have to lead with the fact that I'm a Leo.
That's a fact. Listen, 17 years. God bless. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
that's
yes.
amazing. Quick question before we get into the topic. At what year do you feel like you and your husband found your rhythm?
Well, so me and my husband have been dating. We started off and on when I was 16. So finding the rhythm took some time. I would say after I had my first son, because I had my daughter right after. They're staircase twins. They're 10 months apart. So I guess we found our rhythm then. That's when we started settling down.
Right after the 6 weeks. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Right after the 6 weeks. By the time I got to the doctor, that's when he said, "You need to settle down." That's my doctor.
I respect it.
Okay. All right, man. Shout out to Be Determined in the chat. Shout out to Visa. Be Determined repping Tauruses. You're not by yourself, Kenny.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you, B.
Well, on a good note, Kenny, my husband's a Taurus.
Smart man. Already. I know. I already know. Already.
So now y'all know what y'all gonna have to deal with right now.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right, man. But one of the great things about having you here, Akyaa, is getting the female perspective, right? Me and Kenny have been doing this for 4 or 5 years. So anytime we get the chance to hear the female voice is a honor for us because we know how powerful it is and how important it is when it comes to conversations about relationships.
And you're smarter too, so it just works out.
Yeah.
That's true. So just to let everybody know how this is gonna go, man. It's like 3 areas we're really gonna focus in on. Definitely talking about defining what safety is in a relationship. I hope when people saw this flyer, they didn't think it was going to be about something else. We tried to be as clear as possible. That this is about the transparency and honesty in relationships. We're going to talk about relationship dynamics. Every relationship takes on its own dynamics. And I think after you hear this conversation, the one thing you'll walk away with is what makes your relationship work may not make somebody else's relationship work. And that is okay. You know what I mean? And then, of course, to round things out, we're going to have some scenario questions. You know what I mean? Because when we be out here living this relationship life, shit be happening.
Frequently.
You know what I'm saying?
Like rapid fire.
You know, and should be putting you in a situation where, you know, your character is tested and you got to remember where you're from, but you also got to remember where you're trying to go. And in those situations, you got to make the best decisions possible. But let's start it off, man. So I'll start with you, Akyaa. What does safety in a relationship mean to you?
To me personally, I have to be able to walk down the street and not worry about other females trying to get at him, or feel like I feel like if I'm walking down the street, I don't want another female being able to say I'm with that guy also. So that's safety to me. On a physical perspective, I would say me being able to walk down the street and we be comfortable enough with each other that he's not acting the fool in the street, because I know how to handle myself. So that's
super
my basic. Mm-hmm.
Super important.
Yeah.
I'm about to ask you, Sean, like, what's safety to you in a relationship, my good man?
The chancleta being tucked away. That is safety in my relationship these days.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime
Imagine violence
in her hands, because my wife's love language is physical contact, but sometimes it's in a way where it's like, you know, hitting or something like that. But all jokes aside, I think safety in a relationship is really that trust factor, and that comes over time, because I believe that, you know, the things that make you interested in someone, you can't lose that. So say, for instance, that if she dresses a certain way, right? When you were courting her, she was wearing them short skirts, she was wearing them revealing tops. It was okay. So, you know, I have to, in my personal relationship, I develop that type of comfort where she can still feel like she can go out there and dress the way she wants to. And we have that trust factor that, you know, it doesn't matter. Like, I will be there with her in case anything goes down, and we just gonna ride like that. So for me, it's just that trust factor, what we built on, what our foundation is, stays consistent.
Well spoken, brother. Well spoken.
And what about you, Kenny?
I always had a fear of the whole clothing thing, like in my head, like if I ever, you know, fell in love with a stripper, it's like how I'm gonna change you now when I met you like that back then. But I think on my side, I might kind of second Sean's point of view as far as trust being like the main safety factor, as far as knowing they're in good hands when they are out versus, you know, her knowing I'm in good hands when I'm out. You know what I mean? Knowing each other's friend group, so to speak. Don't get me wrong, you always get that one friend of your partner that's a little shady, but you trust your partner enough to be like, you know what, you're gonna look after them in whatever scenario y'all get into. So listen, make sure one of y'all call me if shit goes south. You know what I mean? But it's really more of a trust situation, honestly. I think I have to double shot on that one. That's definitely the biggest part of safety for me in a relationship.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so it's basically all of us is basically saying the same thing.
Absolutely.
I like to think that we're both two good-looking people, so I'm going to expect people to approach him or girls to flirt with him and things like that. It's just all the matter. It's all the matter of how he handles himself when he's not with me and with me, both.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I respect it.
Indeed. You know, they say that you know your partner more when they're not around you and how they act and what they do when you're not around. So that's big.
Big.
That's
Super.
big. All right.
Exactly. Exactly.
I love it. I love it. All right, so let's get into relationship dynamics, man. And I'm happy I got both of y'all here, because, you know, I kind of know Kenny's dynamic, but I've never had the privilege of seeing you and your husband around each other, Akyaa. So I'm excited to hear your answers. So when you guys are out and about, man, like, you know what I'm saying, it's a nice date night out. What are the dynamics that y'all have as far as just going out?
we look like a bunch of friends. That's I realized that it's become comfortability. We became complacent with each other. So we act like friends more than we do a couple, which I find that to be a hindering thing to do, because not everybody knows that you're with that person fully. They
Okay.
think that you're with your friend because he looks like one of my peoples, because at the end of the day we're friends.
Yeah.
But I try to reaffirm that we're together by like holding his back when we're in public and holding his hand from time to time, just so that he knows that I'm with him and only him in the streets, in them streets. So when we're on a date, it's mostly talking and it's not really like a lovey-dovey couple, but that's just us. It might not be the same for you guys.
So I got to go to the chat now. I'm looking at IG. Visa said she be like,
Oh
no
goodness,
ladies feel up on that man. So I don't know.
I'm telling Dina, you calling her old. I always tell them, use what you got to get what you want. As long as you bring me something back, you be all right.
Oh shit, that's funny.
Let them old ladies love them. I don't care.
Oh man, shout out to Visa and Cheryl in the chat, man. All right, fair enough, man. Oh, for me, oh man, in the beginning, yeah, I was all over that. Like there would be times where family members would be like, "All right, guys, like you do know, like we're here for Thanksgiving, and you guys are just like all over each other and stuff like that." I think over the years now, we do try to hold hands and be in each other's space, but a lot of times I think because we always at night sit and talk and be around each other when we go out, sometimes it's kind of like just trying to see like, oh, there's a whole world out here, like, you know what I mean, like let's go look at this, like, oh,
Let's go,
wasn't there last week. But we definitely still keep that eye contact over the years when we're trying to have like a deep conversation. Definitely split up at the bigger events with a group of friends and just find each other, you know what I'm saying, when the salsa, the bachata comes on at night at some point. But yeah, that's pretty much our dynamics when we go out.
On my side, me and my lady, we have a lot of eye conversations when we are in like public, as far as we know each other that well, but it's like, you know, shit, I just saw, like, you know what I'm saying? So we do a lot of that, and it's just something that we just click with, you know what I mean? I was never big on the holding hands thing, and she does get on me with that to this day. Not that I won't do it, I would never refuse a hand, you know what I'm saying? But I'm rarely the first to reach out for a hand, unless, I had a drink or two or three, you know what I mean? But like the public displays of affection, I was never really big on that personally. But she is, so I appreciate it when she does, because once she starts it, I'm gonna make sure we get to the full court. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I just never was one to start that, because I'm like, it's a time and place for everything. I want to respect her in her space, being a lady as well. But great that she is my lady. I want you to be a lady as well. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to, be fucking up your lipstick and shit. That's not my job right now. Especially if I bought you out pretty, I want to bring you home pretty. I mess you up later. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
While we out here, you know what I'm saying? Just keep it, keep it 1,000 as you are, But yeah, I was never big on public affection. Now that I think about it out loud, no reason. Just almost just like it's none of your business kind of thing. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Everybody's different in that sense. Maybe if you're in the chat, let me know what I'm doing wrong, please. But yeah. As far as going out, we are usually very close when walking. But yeah, the handhold, not so much.
But it sounds like she wants you to show her love in public. Like just let her know, like, you my girl, you my girl, get over here. That's what all females want.
Yeah, like she got the arm bruises. She know. She know. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
she got. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But
she wants everybody else to know. She wants everybody else to know. So even though we don't need to hold hands and stuff, even though we don't need to hold hands or anything, but I need to be grabbed up at least one time during that night to let them know, like, I'm here with you. Don't forget, I'm
gonna get one good. I'm gonna get one good.
Yeah, you gotta get one good.
At least one for sure. For sure. for sure.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Especially if I wanted to pay the bill that night, for sure. For sure.
If you want some that night too, one or the other.
Shit. You know what I
They'll do it right.
Shit.
Mhm.
Oh, man.
That's a fact.
They do it
Got a
right.
good question out of Instagram, man. What are boundaries regarding PDA? That's a good one.
I mean,
It depends on who you're with. I'm sorry. You want to go?
no. You guess, please.
Yeah, it depends on who you're with. If you're with family, absolutely not. If you're with your peoples who know you, if they're all your peoples, then you do a little butt grabbing or something like that because you're with your peoples. If you're around a bunch of strangers and maybe just one or two friends, I'd keep it to a minimum.
Okay.
Try to keep it classy in public, you know.
Try.
Try.
Definitely try. Like we were at a wedding not too long ago, and reggae comes on. Now I'm from Flatbush, Brooklyn, so when reggae come on, there's only one way I know how to dance, and my wife loves that shit. So I ain't gonna lie, there was one point where we were going down towards the floor, and I kind of looked around, and I was like,
and everybody was like, oh.
Touching your pearls.
Everybody was like, you see that couple?
Somebody was yelling, "Get a room!
She has him against the wall." Oh God.
Everything be classy until she bends over. Then that's when everything I just like shit. It just gets activated at that point.
Yeah, I think it's Shay. Definitely like that. So you Kenny, what's up?
Yeah, I don't think there's any any PDA rules. Just make sure there's no kids around. You know what I'm saying? Like don't be at the beach trying to get funny. It's like, my man, this is a family location. Yeah, right. we need to see both of your hands out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we don't know what y'all doing under that towel. You know what I mean? But if the place calls for it, I'm all for it. But just always be aware of your surroundings. Try to read the room, even if you're outside. Read the space.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's a time and place for everything, like I was saying before. But definitely depends on where you at, for sure.
I agree, man. Sesame Place should not be on the bucket list. You know what I'm saying? There's kids here. You know what I mean? People just trying to
I'll let that one go. Yeah. You got it.
All right.
You got it.
Oh man. So now, let's see. Over time, right? Do you feel like things have changed as far as your dynamic? Like, you know, I said in the beginning, you know, all over her. Now over time things change. Can, you know, start with you, Kenny, can you talk about like how that maybe has changed over time, you know, with kids and everything?
Not to cop a plea, but I always tried to maintain consistency. I never overdid it back then. I never underdid it back then. So just to not be worried about the future of things, you know what I'm saying? As far as, oh, well, back then you always did this or you used to do that. You know what I mean? It's like, no, I kind of maintained the same shit. You know what I mean? Never rock too far to the left, rock too far to the right. So I always tried to maintain what I was, spice it up every so often, you know, just to keep it funky. But I never, you know, exceeded my max where it's something I couldn't repeat it again. You know what I'm saying? Like very similar to like Christmas gifts. It's like you buy the house on like Christmas number 2. It's like, what the fuck you gonna get next year, my boy? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I mean? Kind of you gotta like, you know, increments, you know what I'm saying? Just to kind of keep it level playing field and spice it up every so often. But I kind of cheated in that sense. I always kind of kept it the same kind of keel from beginning to now. I'm not sure if I changed much over time, which might be a bad thing. I don't know. Y'all let me know.
There's only one person that could tell you that. There's only one person's opinion that matters. That's your lady.
Exactly.
I ain't seen no paperwork I got to sign yet. You know what I mean? So I assume goes well. You know what I mean?
Don't always assume that's getting complacent.
Yeah, but, I know. It's probably in the envelope somewhere. I know, but it's all right though.
Yeah.
How about you?
Who's you? Me or
Yes,
Sean?
I'm
I'm
tired
sorry.
of Sean. I see Sean all the time. Love you, brother.
He's basically the same. I'm the one who tries to throw a little extra in there. We'll go on vacations and things like that. We try to do different things when we're on vacation, which is not often. But everything is the same. Like we've been at this for since I was 16. Remember that. So that's partially my fault too. I don't put it all on him. That we're just maintaining exactly the same. Everybody can always add a little spice to their relationship, and I'm always listening to advice for those things like that too. But you shouldn't always rely on the women to spice it up either. So just word of advice, because we are the ones that always try to find something more, something different within our spouse or boyfriends or somebody we're dating, just so that we can not feel like we're brother and sister.
Copy.
Right. Yeah, I think I think over time you want to develop that secret sauce of studying your woman, because there's the go-to moves all the time that you could do for her birthday or stuff like that. Then there's the situations where over time she's talking about something she specifically wants or is interested in, and when you actually set things up to the T of the little stuff she's been talking about over time wanting to do or wanting to have, I think when you hit that spot, that's like elite level relationship building and adding that spice and that new. It's to Kenny's point though, it's like, all right, once you do that, what are you doing the next birthday? Now you're listening, and she not talking about nothing this year. She like, God damn, this inflation. I'm like, I ain't getting shit about that.
You got me. You got me there, baby. For sure.
Yo.
Y'all never asked a friend? You never asked one of their friends or anything? Like, what can I do? Because they speak to their friends more than anything.
Not that I don't trust them.
I don't realize why men don't do that. You said you don't trust them?
Not that I don't trust them. I do.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't. Because I feel like if I ask a friend, they go, I don't know, I'm gonna do some stupid. I'm gonna find out for you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, cool. I'm just not sure how that's presented. It's like, girl, your man asked which one for your Christmas. Just tell me what you want so I can tell him. I don't, you know what I mean? And that could be the conversation behind scenes, and I'll never know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's
I'm the most difficult person to shop for. I'm the most difficult person to shop for because I'm a shopaholic. And I'm pretty sure my friends will be in that chat saying the same things. But he can never buy me anything that I don't already have.
You're a gift card kind of person. Okay.
Yeah, you might as well, or something, or take me. I'm fine with dinner. Like I'm good with you. Take me to get some seafood. I'm good. Yeah, I'm never expensive because I treat myself. I don't rely on other people to take care of me or give me things. If I know I can get it myself.
I agree.
But that's just me. That's not everybody.
No, we do have one quick a side question from the chat from Be Determined. How often do you add the spice?
Not often enough. I'll tell you that. It's not enough. But that's something that I have to figure out and work on my own. But I shouldn't be the only one trying to figure that out.
Correct.
Yeah. I gotta say there's no excuses. You know what I mean? There's no excuses. The spice, it can use some adobo. It's real bland right now.
We got some nice hotels in Pennsylvania.
I mean, PA ain't far. It ain't far at all. My level of spice is very mild. Like I'm not picante at all. So it's like I gotta turn up the heat every so often, but it's definitely not enough, like you're saying. I might get real spicy 4 times a year, and that's not enough. I might give it once a season.
We're boring, guys. We're boring. If anybody has any comments in the chat to give us some pointers, then that'd be great too.
I'm all for tips.
I'm always listening for pointers. Always.
Absolutely. We got CC Media and IG. She says simple goes a long way too. Random and food are my things. Shay Sweet Things. Food always a win for me. I'm super simple. Don't need much. I do get what I need. CC Media, shout out to the fam. Road trip time. That's an interesting one.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Quick 2 hours. Quick 2 hours.
We got some little theme room.
We go. Watch them kids. We'll be back. Watch them kids. We'll be back.
That's a fact.
Exactly.
So now let's get a little spicy, y'all. What about what are the dynamics like when you're around the opposite sex? Like I'm talking prime relationship. You walking into a friend's party, Akyaa, and you see like a row of girls. You already know they're like his type. What's your first go to around that time?
I'll let him go. I'll let him go out. Go ahead, do you? Let me see what you're gonna do. I'm gonna
Oh,
sit in the back. I'm gonna sit in the background. I'm gonna watch and see. And he's gonna act a perfect. He's gonna act like a perfect angel because I'm there. But
okay.
I'm not uncomfortable around the females and things like that. I've never been. It's all right. They cool. I know who
Okay.
he's gonna wind up coming back to, so I'm all right.
Mm-hmm. All right, all right.
Act the trust. See, act the trust.
Yeah. No, that's interesting. I mean, if I walk into a friend's party and it's just like a row of niggas, I'm first of all, I'm like, who the hell are these niggas? Like, if I've known you for years and I've never seen this row of dudes, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be like, first off, I don't like the energy that you're setting tonight. You know what I mean? Like, this is crazy. Like, you found all these guys that are like over 6 foot. So now it's like my neck is up saying hi to these dudes the entire time. They're reaching shit in the place that I can't reach. So out the gate, it's like I got a lot of questions for my friend. Like I don't feel like we're really friends anymore.
Sounds like you have a
That's
problem
funny.
with your height.
It's funny. I don't, but I'm always very curious of scenarios when my lady walks in. Like, can I actually try and process what she's probably thinking in that moment? And it's fun. It's fun for me. I don't let it
I have to
like
say it's like a trophy. I like the fact that they're looking.
yeah.
I'm sorry because Kenny wanted to answer the question, but I wanted to just say that before
Go.
meeting, before I met my husband, I was best friends with his sister, and the only thing I used to hear is everybody loves my brother. Everybody loves my brother. Everybody wants to be his girl and things like that. And I'm the type of person back in the days that I wanted what everybody couldn't get. Yeah,
Mm.
that's just me how I was. And yeah, so I know that he's a handsome guy, and I expect people to look at him. And I would feel some type of way if they didn't. Honestly,
That's it. That's it.
Okay.
Nobody want an ugly partner. Like, who wants
yeah,
that?
exactly. I'm like, yeah, why are they looking at you?
He's like, nobody looking at you? Like,
Exactly.
nobody? Hey, then you start looking at yourself like, damn, did I fuck up?
Exactly. Like, did I really get away with this?
You're like,
No.
did I lose? Did I lose this? Like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tell me, how would you react?
let me see. Now, which way am I taking this? As far as we walk in and it's
A
all
bunch of dudes.
female or it's all male? Bunch of
Nah,
dudes?
it's all male.
All male. Sausage party? All right. I might play it close just to see the dynamic, see what everyone's into. I would, play the whole bar for a little bit. Hey, you want a drink? You stay right here. I'm gonna go get you a drink. You know what I'm saying? Go size these motherfuckers up a little bit in the corner. You know what I mean? I'll see where we at. But nah, I'm super comfortable in my skin. So is she. So I don't think it would be any like recourse where it's like, nah. The ratio in here is nuts. We got to get out of here. It'll never be one of those. You know what I mean? Yeah, we just kind of play it close the first few minutes. Just make sure the vibes is cool. And as long as there's vibes, we'll be there for the long haul. You know what I mean? But never a situation where we're uncomfortable or we don't feel wanted or nothing like that. It's usually pretty funny at first, as far as just situating yourself to the space. And once you're in there, everything kind of flows after
Yeah.
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 I just have a natural protective instinct. There was a period where me and Kenny were like 13, 14 years old, and they thought I was his security guard because a lot of times I would come around and just not talk to them. I would just be standing there looking real serious and
that. And I play right into it. So yeah, yo, look at me funny if you want. That nigga take you out.
you know what I mean? So here I am meeting this bubbly Puerto Rican, you know what I'm saying, who obviously looks good. Now, we have to go out. We have to have fun. And we run into situations where, all right, now I'm having fun, but my eyes are everywhere, my head's on the swivel because in my mind, she has to make it back home, and
Mhm.
it's just us out. And I already got that Brooklyn mentality. I'm looking for the exits. I'm seeing who's with who. So naturally, whenever we walk into a spot, that's just the first thing I'm doing.
Stand in the place.
Yeah, it's just been like that. It's ingrained in me. So, I've gotten better. There was a period where, yeah, but I've gotten better. And I'm glad to tell the story now. Like, fellas, if you're like that now, it gets better with communication, with accountability. If your woman's telling you, I need you to calm the fuck down, you probably should listen to her. But it took time to get to that calm state that I'm in now.
That's where my safety is. That's exactly that, in that type of scenario, because I should be able to feel comfortable enough that no guy is going to think that he's a clown and is going to try to holler at me because he's there. And I need to feel comfortable enough that that he knows that I can handle myself if somebody was to be disrespectful. So that's where a big part of that comes in. Because if he starts acting a fool, that's a huge turnoff. Completely huge turnoff.
Okay.
I got a little caveat for you for the lady and gent here. Listen, it was great going somewhere with a bunch of strange dudes, right? Whatever. But what if you're going into a space and you see like the ex of your partner, so to speak? Same energy, a little different. A little different. Same energy. You saw it? You saw the left eye twitch? I wasn't gonna say nothing, but
she went thin line between love and hate on
you know what I
niggas.
mean? You know what I mean? I saw the you know what I mean? Shoulders were back a little bit.
She went.
Not funny games anymore, right?
You know what I mean? So, like they know what we'll do with strangers in the space, but when you see a familiar old face that you may not be too keen with, like what's the vibes now? How are we moving as a unit?
It depends on how that ex is moving, to be completely honest with you, because I can see his ex and be like, whatever, I got him now. I could still think like that. But if they're flirting with, oh, hi, Nancy, how you doing? And giving the hugs and ignoring me.
It's like, see, bitch, I never liked you.
Ignoring this thing again. And that might be the case. That might very well be the case.
Yeah.
But I would address it with him more than anything. But even if it wasn't just him, any man should know how to handle that type of situation so that the girl doesn't have to check the girl. Because I would if I have to, but I'm gonna check him first.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think with that scenario, you got to talk to your partner first. Like, yo, this is where the eye contact conversation comes in. Nothing should be said. It's like once you both realize whomever is here, we both locked eyes on that situation. Let that person step out of line, and I'm gonna step in. So you make sure they don't. That's all. Without talking to them at the same time. If that makes sense. You know what I mean? So,
or be extra friendly. They can speak to both of us. You can speak to him, but you better believe you need to speak to me as well.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Sean, you didn't answer that question though.
I know. I'm
gonna ask both of y'all that question. I'm gonna ask both of y'all that question. So if y'all was in the if y'all was in the club and an ex came, or even one of her friends came and totally ignored you, right? And just addressed her. Hi, Shay. What's your girl's name? Your wife's name? Kenny?
Jen.
Jen?
Yeah.
So Shay, they'd be like, hey, Shay, hey, Jen, and ignore y'all. Y'all not even there. But the guy, he says he goes up to Shay and Jen and ignores you. How y'all gonna react? I want both scenarios. Friends, and then I want the ex.
Right here? You ain't even making it close. Like at this state, you ain't even making it close to her. Like when we first got together, something like that kind of happened. And when you first get with somebody, you don't know the situation, so to jump out the box on some shit is stupid. But at this stage, if you don't know who I am and you walking past me to say hi to her, you ain't getting close, bro. Like, hold on, man. Like, you may think you know her, but you don't know her if you're not talking to me. That's
so you won't give her a chance to neutralize the situation.
Like, give a formal intro. Like, what if you're just not known yet? Maybe they're just a new acquaintance in her life.
Go stopping them before anything. No intros, no nothing. Halt.
Let me tell you something. Any woman that knows me knows my wife. and vice versa.
This is
You know what I'm
true.
saying? So if there's a dude walking up to my woman and acting like he don't see me, I already know what time it is. It's disrespect. So you better stay at a distance and say hi. You try and come close for a hug. It's a situation at that point because you've already let it be known there's no respect there. You know what I'm saying? So, and then she walks around with a big ass ring on her finger. So there's no way that a dude can come around and do that. No way.
Yeah. On my side, like I'm never one to close off or stop anything from happening, but I will stop the overzealous individual. If anyone comes like, oh, where my hug? Nigga, how old are you? We're not doing this today. You got your what you clapping your hands for? What you doing that? How old are you? No, we're not doing that. We're not looking for hugs. Like we're not doing that. Like if you're asking for a hug, then you wasn't gonna get one in the first place. So now it's not. Don't ask for it in my presence because now you gonna hug me, nigga. Like you know what I'm saying? Now we got some shit to hug about. Like you know what I'm saying? Now we can talk about this shit. You know what I mean? Or bear hug, group hug without her. Fuck you thought this was, bro? You know what I mean? But yeah, I would, like I said, I would let handshakes all day. I'm all for that. But the overzealous, I didn't see him. I just saw her. Nah, I can't stand for that. So that won't work out.
Okay. So y'all are stopping it before it can start. Now, what if it was your ex walking in and seeing your wife there? How would y'all react then? Would you stop it or do you expect her to stop it?
I think in my situation, my ex wouldn't even get. Can he stop?
I'm working the computer, man.
Because y'all can't put it on them to expect them to do something, or they expect you to do something. So which one is it?
Tell him, Sean. Tell him. Tell him all that tough shit you're talking about. Tell him.
Yeah. Talking at the door.
Hey. Listen, first of all, all right, funerals don't count. But anyway,
oh my God.
Listen, I think when my woman is around, I think there's a mutual respect there, and she can tell me if I'm wrong, but it took a while to get there. But I think there's a mutual respect there where she would never just act like my wife's not there. I think we're there at that point, and I think that's why Kenny's laughing because
I'm not laughing. I know you see my teeth, but I'm not laughing. I'm not here for that. This is a you know what I mean, it's a great conversation. We're not just having a cool convo.
You're looking worried. I don't know. You're looking pretty worried.
Why is that? Is the AC on in this motherfucker?
It did get hot here. I'm about to take this fucking hat. But no. It took a while to get to that point where she makes sure that level of respect is there. So I can thankfully say that is not going to be an issue.
Yeah.
So you don't expect her to say anything. You would say something.
What do you mean?
If your ex came up, yeah.
Okay.
If your ex came and addressed you and ignored her, you would expect to say something rather than her?
Yeah, absolutely. I would stop her dead in the tracks and be like, wait a minute, what's going on?
So you stopping on both occasions?
Yeah.
She don't have no say.
Huh?
She don't have no say.
Oh.
That's what you just said.
In the case where when my ex comes up to me and doesn't say nothing to her, I'm stopping my ex because.
But then you said the same thing with her ex.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I'm putting you on the spot right now. So so basically, she don't have no say as you. I get it. I'm just saying.
I don't know if she has no say, because
I'm being sarcastic. I'm being sarcastic because you're saying you're gonna stop everybody at the door. So that's what I'm saying. She has no say. But that's fine. It's sexy. It's fine.
It's a twist.
It's sexy. It's fine. It's all right. You can be a little jealous. Johnny, why? I need you to answer the question now.
I'm just taking notes. I'm just, I mean, y'all. I'm just.
I need to hear that answer.
Oh man, are we? Is it time for the ads? Are we gonna take commercial break yet?
See, he ain't got no exes.
See, I ain't got no exes. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't got no exes. He's a winning.
I mean,
all right. So you don't have no exes. So a coworker, your work wife.
Never had one. What you talking about?
I'm sorry. Okay.
Sean, you got the screen, brother. Your 1080p acting up, brother. Your 4K missing the K, bro.
Your coworker, your female coworker comes and sees y'all at the bar, and she says, "Jenny, how you doing, baby?"
No. It's a you see me, you see us. It's a full blown. Hey y'all, Kenny y'all. It's us. It's us. It's group hug time. You know the vibes. It's group hug time. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I ain't see you. That means you ain't see y'all, nigga. Don't tell you ain't see me. You ain't see us. Like you haven't seen us in a while, right? Both of us. You know what I mean?
That's cool. You're gonna shut that down right away. I get it. That's good.
Yeah.
Y'all giving great answers.
I gotta go home. What now? What are we doing? That's crazy talk.
Exactly. Yeah, what we doing? Oh, you said hi to us. I get it.
Crazy.
Y'all answering very good. I'm loving these answers. Man. I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of y'all right now.
Can't tolerate that. Not tonight. Can't do it.
Not at all.
Oh man.
So from a dating perspective, right? Because dating has totally different rules when it comes to dynamics, because you really don't know where the situation is gonna go. So when I know you've been with your husband since you were 16.
I've dated though, so I'm fine.
Okay, cool. Kenny's out of this conversation. All right, so
my bad, y'all. I don't got a horse in this race.
Listen, sometimes you hit the buzzer beater when you're young, man. You know what I'm saying?
I've carried way back.
Yeah. So in that particular case, do you feel like you had different expectations going into those dates with someone versus, of course, now?
I think he had to do a lot in order to get to where we are now. I'm like I said, I'm very big on hanging out and things like that. I don't have to do anything big. I'm a type of person that likes to go to the movies and things like that. Long as he keeps that same vibe, I'm all good. And as long as you don't show that you're a loose cannon in them streets, that I have to be worried about you doing something stupid, because people are gonna holler. Right. I don't need you being a stupid person. And I'm afraid that you're not coming home at night because you're gonna go off the rails for every small little thing.
Okay.
But I have turnoffs when I'm dating also. So I have very big turnoffs that you can get away with after you're married, but little things like saying I love you too soon.
Ooh.
Saying love you too soon?
I had somebody in high school tell me he loved me, and I dumped him right away. He never came back to school.
He transferred? You fucked him up like that?
Guess. I never seen him again.
God damn.
That's when I was going to August Martin. Yep.
Gee, you made the boy transfer schools?
I didn't make him do anything. He just said,
you don't feel bad. You don't feel bad about like
no,
altering his whole trajectory in life?
No, because you undermine my safety, because now I feel like you either tell everybody that you love them, you're gonna go telling any girl that you love them, or you think I'm stupid enough to fall for the banana in the tailpipe, and that's not happening.
Nothing banana in the tailpipe. All right. Ooh, quick side question before we get to the next question. In your relationships, who said I love you first?
She did.
It took a while, but no, it was him. You can go to him. It was him. What about y'all?
It was her.
My memory's vague. I don't even recall that far back. I ain't gonna hold you. Dang. I might have given the panties first on that one. I might have said it first. You know what I mean? I might have dropped the drawers on that one first. Yeah.
You had to do what you had to do.
Yeah, I had the cheeks out on that one. Yeah, I might have said it first. I said, you make pancakes like this all the time? I got me one.
I love this.
I got one.
I'm like a dude in a relationship, so that's what it is. Okay. I feel like I'm trying to see if he's looking, but
we do the same thing over here.
Yeah.
Oh man. So be determined, man. Appreciate you being engaging in the chat. Be determined. So how soon before you told your partner that you loved them?
Okay, so there's a little story of mine. So Mm,
Um,
I'm thinking about my answer. You go ahead. You go ahead.
ditto. I don't think it was. I don't think it passed. I think it was within the first year, though. Definitely within the first year. I don't think I got pinpoint an exact time frame, but definitely within the first year.
Mm. Yeah, yeah,
Mm,
definitely. I feel like during the courtship part, before we even started dating, there was always just something about her that had me. So like the interest was heavy. But then when I got with her, like we made it official, and then just seeing how she is with her family, the caring side of her, the way she cared for me, and just just her all around giving and loving self. Yeah, I caved early, and I don't regret it.
now that's
Good kid.
good.
It's a good kid. Good kid.
Man. I'm gonna have to say about a year and a half, but that I'm the type of person that I don't always say I love you. Even like to my kids, I don't say it enough. Um, to the point if I say I love you to them, they'll say, "What do you want, mom?" Or what's the
So
joke?
what I do? What
Like
I do? Yeah.
exactly, because I'm not an affectionate person, and
Mm.
so I would say about a year. But I was also young, so took some time.
Okay.
That's
The
actually
smallest
good
things
though.
turn also, huh?
That's actually really good because young people be throwing that love. Well, in our time, young people were throwing that love word around real
Yeah,
heavy.
absolutely not. I didn't like
Yeah.
that. I didn't like flowers. I told you I was really like a dude.
Oh shit.
I didn't like any
V-
of that stuff.
Visa
When did you go ladylike?
No, I've always been a lady, the diva that I
Okay.
am. But I'm so about in a relationship, like the smallest things used to turn me off. I had to know the person. I had a lot of rules when I was dating, when I was younger. A
Mhm.
lot of rules.
Okay.
Yeah. Visa said you had to fight her for a hug. That's crazy.
Yeah. What she say? What she say?
She said
You
you
got
have
to
to
fight the
What did
hugger.
she say?
fight you for a hug. That's what she said.
You have to fight the hugger.
They do.
Man.
Funerals, everything. Everything.
Oh
That's funny.
man.
My cousin
Uh,
said she had a question. Dominique asked the question.
Where we at?
she is she on the chat or where is she?
Yeah, she's on it.
Oh,
But
okay.
she's texting it to me, and I'm telling her to.
Chef Chef Cheryl took it to Chef Cheryl took
Yeah,
it to an old school.
go ahead, just send the text. I mean, just put it in the chat.
Chef Cheryl took it to an old school joint. While we wait for
She said she
Dominique's
has to hold
question.
me. Yeah. Mhm.
Wait, where is she? Is she here? Hold on. Oh. Here's one quick question before we get to the question from Dama. Chef Cheryl, how soon a relationship before you are GTD? For those that don't know, it's got the draws.
This particular relationship, or any relationship.
I don't. Yeah, let's keep it safe. We're gonna talk about the one we in.
I think my friends
I,
are trying to find out some
yeah,
tea on me on the word. So,
I'm not ruffling no feathers on a Wednesday. Uh,
um,
GTD. Yeah, she wasn't putting that for a while for me, y'all. I had to wait. I had to wait. It was rough. It was rough. I had to wait, man. I definitely think I said love you beforehand. Still ain't work. So I had to wait even
oh,
longer after that. Yeah,
see, that's how y'all be trying to get us. I tell you,
I'm like, damn, but
don't
I
you?
said it though. But I said it though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but I said it though.
It don't work like that.
Yeah, she held out on me for a little bit. Man, I want to say it was like a year and a half, 2 years.
shit.
We was young though. It was like I met her 15, 14. Yeah, I mean, some time, you know what I mean? We both was young, virgins and shit. We didn't know what we was doing. I was J. Cole, thinking, faking it. Like, yeah, I know what the condom is. Which part's the tap? You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know what I was doing. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm happy she did because it probably not that it wouldn't have worked out, but everything happens for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So I just say it was part of the plan.
God's plan. I feel you.
I keep it there. I keep it there. How long before y'all GTD?
I'm gonna say about 2 months, not even.
60 days is respectable. 60 days is respectable.
But I knew him for a minute, so yeah.
That even though that part counts, but okay.
So we got the 90-day. We got the 90
Yeah,
days,
yeah.
man. That's why after 90 days, I don't know what the fuck we doing.
Oh shit.
I mean, me and my wife, we built up to it. It happened before we got together, you know what I'm saying? But it was
I think that was when y'all got together then. Y'all just didn't know it.
Yeah, it's not a
It's a situation shit. That's all. That's all.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot after that before we even got together. But nah, like it was super. It was after a while of getting to know each other and shit like that. You know, she wanted to make sure I wasn't no fuck nigga. I wanted to make sure she wasn't just, you know, for the streets and shit like that. So yeah, it was a good amount of time. All right. I think is B determined, Damo? Or I don't know.
No. She's saying something wrong with her phone or something. It's fine.
Don't be like that, Damo. Ask your question, girl.
Yeah, don't let technology hold you back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna go to B determines question. Do you feel like some folks have a hard time saying I love you because they didn't hear it enough growing up as a kid?
That's a lot to unpack. You might need therapy.
Yeah. Who wants to answer that first? You want me to answer first?
Please. I don't want this one at all.
My mom told me she loved me all the time. I think it's just me. I think I'm just not so very much affectionate as I need to be, and that's with anybody in my family. I started now trying to say I love yous before I hang up with my friends and my family now because life is short, of course. But I don't say it enough because I think that's just my character. Because even like I don't cry really at funerals and things like that. People have to do things to make me cry and things like that. So I just think it's me, not the way I grew up. Hope that answers the question.
On my end, I don't think it was tough to say I love you. Did I hear it a lot as a kid? Not as much as I think I could have, but I don't blame my mother. You know, I learned about her story over years and I understand where she came from. And my father, you know, he was military. You know what I'm saying? He was very strict. You know, he wanted me to be an honorable man, a respectful man. And he showed his love in his own way. So that's why I tell my son I love him all the time because you know I don't want him to just feel like it's there. I want him to hear it. But yeah, I think I reversed it when I didn't get it. I made sure that as I grew
overgave.
You shower with the love.
Yep, absolutely.
On my side, funny. I think I was told I was loved a lot from my parents, but growing up, you still feel like it's not enough. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, that kid on Christmas, he gets everything. He's like, oh, you didn't get me the other pair of shoes I was looking at though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's never enough love, so to speak. It's never gonna have too much of it. So I think I had enough of it to get me where I am today, but we could use more of love. You know what I mean? Especially as a child. So I think I had enough of it, but more would have always been great, you know? So I do try to reciprocate that. I tell the wife and the kids, love you as much as I remember to tell them. But even though I still feel like I don't say it enough, you know what I mean? So it's a battle. It's a battle.
You can never say it too much.
Remember to say it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll use Visa as example. I hear her say, I love you to my daughter all the time. I don't do that to my daughter because if I did, again, she's going to think I'm joking or I want something. Dominique said she put something in the chat and wants to know if you could see it.
Oh, wait. Okay. Is it Tyler?
Yeah, that's her daughter.
There we go. Okay, I want to ask, what do you do when you're in a 10+ year relationship and your partner hasn't asked you to marry them or maybe they don't value marriage and it's just a piece of paper.
Y'all can answer that first because he knows where I'm going to go with that. But go ahead. You can answer it first because y'all are the men.
10+ year relationship. It really depends on where you were in that relationship. Because like even with me, technically, I was with my partner now when I was 14, 15. I didn't propose damn near 9, 10 years after that. But shit, I was still 24. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like even 7, 8 years relationship. Not that she was pressuring me, but she would ask every so often. But we was like 21, 22. And I'd be like, damn, girl, like, you're 21, 22. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, although our relationship was kind of old at the time, having 7, 8 years in, we were still only 21. So it was like, what are we rushing to if we know this is what we want? You know what I mean? So we kind of just had to play it tough out. And then, another 2, 3 years, it happened. Then 2 years after that, we actually got married. And now it's like, damn, how many years ago was that? You know what I mean? So it really just depends on where each party is. But if y'all both met as adults, y'all both hit that 10-year mark in a relationship, yeah, just get used to being best friends forever. You might not have that paperwork. And not that it's okay for everybody, but it might be okay for y'all. But just make sure it's okay with both of y'all though, because if one of y'all can't deal with that, then it's not gonna work out. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Go ahead, Sean.
I think it comes down to what marriage means for you. I'm assuming right now, right? I don't have that much information. 10+ years. The fact that you want to marry this person means that they're checking all the boxes. It's just this probably last box.
And you have to add kids to that.
Add kids. Okay. All right. So there's kids, and there's the want for marriage. I think when you weigh something higher than the actual bond that you have with someone, it's gonna weigh on the relationship, because for me it's all about the connection and what you're trying to build towards, right? Marriage, if you really break it down, is a paperwork binding agreement with you and someone.
correct.
And it can lead to some tax advantages, and of course it does have some sort of meaning in society, and depending on your family relationship and whatnot. But there are people who have been in situations where they've been together and marriage has not been an issue, and they've still built the same thing, they've still loved each other the same, they've still raised kids to be the best that they can be. And one thing that I always stress to anybody who feels like I'm good enough to give them advice in a relationship is, it really just matters about what you can tolerate from a person, because over years you're going to be dealing with different people. That's why I love the Tyler Perry movie. When you get with somebody, you're getting with different versions of them, and if they've been very consistent about something not really meaning that much to them, or them not wanting to do something but they're doing everything else, then the issue really becomes, right, if you really love this person and you care for this person, does this other thing that you want to do outweigh what you all are building, or and what you have built up until this point? Now I get that you probably really want this, right? The communication, as long as the communication is clear between both of you as to why this still hasn't happened, then I think you're in the right place. If you can't have a conversation about it, then that's something that I think you all need to probably get some help around, because you should at least be able to have a healthy conversation about why this isn't happening yet.
And I also think it comes down to expectations. I believe Tyler, she followed up with 32 with 3 kids. Sometimes playing house is enough, but if it's not enough for you, then we might have another issue. You know what I'm saying? Because if we're doing all the married things, you know what I'm saying? Kids going to school, everybody doing this, everybody doing that. Like, you want to be married? Is City Hall okay? Because it's not enough for me to give to you. You know what I mean? Like if I want to do the whole, bring the entire family somewhere far, we all do it on the beach, sunset type shit. If that's what you want us to have, it might take some time to do. So it's really about expectations at that point. Because if you are a certain age and you do have kids and y'all both and you all doing the whole raising a family thing and this under the same roof, it's hard to kind of cohabitate the two. As far as we're not married, but we're doing a lot of married shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's granted it's a piece of paper that we don't have between us, but if it's just a piece of paper, are you content with City Hall on a Wednesday real fast? Is that okay? That doesn't make it better now, does it? Because I feel like now you're just doing something to just shut up the situation, and I don't think that's right neither. You know what I mean? So
Uh,
I don't know.
okay, so the way I see it is if they're comfortable, if a man is comfortable in a relationship that he feels like he's giving her the marriage feel without the wedding and she brings it up, she shouldn't be patient, because if she's bringing it up that, you know, I want more, maybe the marriage certificate does mean more. If he loves her that much, he would respect her and marry her, because they're already doing the basis of the marriage, to live together. And I'm not just saying this is Dominique, I'm just saying in general.
Yeah, in general.
Yeah. So if you're already in that type of relationship, and that's what your counterpart wants, then just do it. If you love them enough to do it, because you're respecting their wishes. There was something else I wanted to touch base on. A lot of times men come up with the excuse as far as why they're not getting married. So in the beginning, when me and my husband was dating, of course, it's been a while before we got married. In 2007, we got married, actually. Before that, the excuses were, you know, I want a better job. I want to make sure we have our own place and different things like that. So a man will have 50 million excuses as to why they don't want to get married. If anyone is like myself, I'm going to make sure, okay, so you're saying it's because you need a better job. All right, I'm gonna help you find that better job if that's the only thing that's hindering you. If we need to find a house, okay, so I'm gonna start looking at places so that we can have our own place.
Yeah,
but don't have the same, exactly. But don't have those. I have an OCD though, so if I want something, I'm gonna make sure I get
there. We gonna get there.
So I'm gonna make sure I'm getting what I want. But yeah, if those excuses that he had prior to asking you to marry you, or prior to you having that conversation, then they shouldn't still exist after those things are done. So to me, you can have all the patience in the world, but if he's not giving you what you want at the end of the day, then to me, he doesn't respect you enough to give you what you want. Patience ain't everything.
Here's my counter question. Is City Hall respect?
I'd take a rock with a string around it, and if he asked me to marry him with that. If somebody really wants to marry you, they're gonna marry you no matter what. You can go to City Hall and have a party later.
Because that's what I'm always like scared / nervous about, that version of the marriage. If that wasn't like, you know, a lot of, I don't want to speak of females, but a lot of females have the whole, you know, the big wedding in their head.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the way it's happening. Is the legal part of it just okay for now, and we can do that other part later? You know what I mean? I don't want to jip you of a dream you might have had too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird. I don't know.
Well, then I guess that would be the conversation that somebody needs to have. Do you want a wedding, or do you want to get married? Which one is it? Because those are two separate things.
That's the question. That's the question.
So if it's that deep, then those conversations got to be had from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
If they weren't had in the beginning, and you know, that's why I always stress the communication, right? I think everything you said is valid, Akyaa. But if the communication was ever clear that the woman was accepting of the man not really being interested in marriage at any point, then that negates a lot of the patience, right? Because you accepted this man at some point. If out the gate he said, listen, I love you, I want to do this life thing with you, but marriage ain't me. And if at some point that was accepted, with the idea in that lady's head that at some point maybe he'll change.
That's how every
time, you know what I mean? Like if that's the case, I think that's the one outlier, and I may not get agreement, but it's fine. I think that's the one outlier where I got to side with the dude and say, if he came out front and said, this ain't me, and she stayed all them years, it's a little tough. It's a little tough in that case.
You also have to look at it to the standpoint that some men say, I don't want to be in a relationship, but then they end up being in that relationship. It's the same thing. You might not feel like that today, but a female is going to try to say, well, maybe later on he's going to feel a different way. But if you get to that point where it doesn't seem like he's going where you want to go, then yes, I think it's time to end it, kids and all. That's one thing I don't condone staying in a relationship just for the kids.
I agree.
That's nuts.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right. Good one. I like that one. Healthy communication is so important, even when it comes to the bedroom. You know what I mean? You got to be willing to have those tough conversations, fellas. Not every time you may think you the man. Your woman.
Hold on. I always think I'm a man, bro. Nah. I tore that shit out the frame. And she like, yeah. Jupiter, man, yeah. I mean, at least lie to me, baby. Nah, but now you're right. Communication is a major part, especially behind closed doors. But if you don't communicate, how do you solve anything? Like that's why communication is super important. But if you don't, do you have a real relationship if you don't communicate?
No, not really. No.
You just got a friend with sleeping habits. Like, you know what I'm saying? If y'all don't really get to peel back the layers and find out who you really are as a person every day. You know what I mean? Like you have to communicate.
But when I was first dating my husband, I wasn't a good communicator. I had to write everything down. I had to write letters instead of expressing myself. Now you can't shut me up. But when we first was starting out and things, I held back everything until it built up, and then I would write everything down, because then you can't stop me from saying what I'm saying by writing it down. So I mean, maybe that helps some people. I don't, not everybody is a communicator, and not everybody knows how to express themselves the way they want to express themselves.
Yeah. And I think you made a great point. And, I implore people, if your partner ever comes to you with something they wrote down, do not make them feel bad about it, because they took time to put that down so they can express themselves to you. Not everybody has, to Akia's point, not everybody has the gift of remembering everything that they want to say or articulating it without something to guide them. So I implore you, if somebody comes to you with that, give them the grace, listen to them, because you may learn something that can take your relationship to the next level.
Facts.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, absolutely. All right. So I mean, we already at 9:30. We got some scenario questions, but thank you all. These questions have been dope. You guys have been engaging. But the real origin of this topic, right? And I remember when I hit Akyaa up and I gave her this scenario, she gave me her answer, and I said, "That's it. We found our first show." I was listening to Ebro in the morning, and there was this scenario where a guy called up. He said he went on a date with a girl, and after the date, she ghosted him because there was a situation on their first date where I guess she probably didn't feel safe or protected. So the situation was, while they were on their way to the place that they were going to, a random guy tried to talk to her, and she didn't like the fact that the guy she was on a date with didn't say anything to the guy who was trying to holler at her. So of course there's limited context, right? Because you have his side, and then what Ebro and them did, they ended up calling the girl gave her side. The guy says that she was dressed provocatively, which is what may have drew the random guy's attention. And then the girl said, regardless of anything, if I'm out with you and somebody else is coming up to me to talk to me, you should say something so I can feel protected. And this is why females don't feel protected in these situations. Before we go deep into this scenario, of course, I got to start with you, Akyaa. Hearing this situation, this scenario, what's the first thought that comes to mind?
First of all, a girl can dress whatever way she wants to. I'm going to wear what I want. if I was the man, I wouldn't you know this already. I don't want him to say anything. I want you to allow me to handle myself. And if we were in this position and somebody came and said, "Yeah, damn, baby," I would be like, "No, don't do that. Don't do that." Or I would hold on to my person long, to make it be known I'm with this person. But I don't want them to say anything because that person's either psycho because they think they're bold enough to just come up to you knowing that you're sitting there with somebody. Or they just don't have any respect for the other person. But now what I had told Sean in the message is he could be a cornball. But when I was saying that he could be a cornball is because if we're let's say we're in his neighborhood, that's the only time I would think he's a cornball. If we was in his neighborhood, people should know him. And if his people's like, "Oh, yo, let me holler at you," and they know that he's standing right next to me, I'm gonna think, what kind of dude am I with right now? You're a cornball. So it depends on where we are also.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's me.
Yeah. In that particular case, man, that on a date like that, man, I don't know. Like first date, if say we're going to like some, random restaurant and we're walking and then some random guy's like trying to holler at shorty, my first instinct, of course, is, it depends on, who he's with and what neighborhood are we in. I remember the first time my first girlfriend going to Canarsie. And for those who remember Canarsie in the 2000s,
1900s.
You know what I'm saying? And it's probably still that way. I'm just not in Canarsie. But Canarsie in the 2000s was not a place to play with. People thought Canarsie was like that. So yeah, like when these people had nicknames for her and all this other shit, man, I played my distance because I didn't know what the hell I was walking into. And my whole goal was I'm making it back.
Gotta get home, baby.
That's it.
But yeah, like I know you started off saying it was a bit vague. It's like being on a first date versus you being my girl are kind of two separate scenarios. You know what I mean? So if the guy just took it as, "Hey, we're just on a date," and the girl's like, "Nah, I'm your girl," then that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the first date, baby. I'm not your man. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you felt like, your personal space is being threatened, say anything, and I'll have your back 1,000%. But if you say nothing, I don't know what you want me to say on your behalf when I really don't know you yet. I'm still trying to get to know you. This is the date that I thought we was on. So like I said, it's a lot of other variables, but definitely watch your surroundings. I think I have 5 friends around the corner that you ain't seen yet.
He could be by himself and be crazy.
That's it.
So I wouldn't want you. I don't care if we're on a date, if we dating, like if we were married, I don't care any of that. I don't want you to say anything because I don't want you to be put in a position where you can't get out of because you don't know what these crazy people be doing these days. I handle it. Don't worry about it. I got y'all. I'm like, I got you, boo. I could be on a first date. I got you. Don't worry about it. Now, if I step away from him, if I'm like at a bar and somebody tries to holler, then yeah, either way, I'm gonna have to handle myself. Either way, I'm gonna do the same exact thing.
Hold on, let me set the scene for you. Hold on. Let me set the scene for you real fast. All right. You on the first date.
Mm-hmm.
You out there dressed to the joints. You know what I mean? Not the 9s, the 9.6.
Oh, wait, damn.
I mean, top to bottom. You know what I mean? Toes done, all that. Yeah, walk into the spot, dude out of nowhere. Damn, baby, you look good. Are you gonna look to him real fast before you say something? Like, what's your very, very first, like, what comes over your body when you hear that? When you know you with somebody, you about to go into a spot and a rando, "Hey, yo, ma!" It's like, what's the first thing that's coming over you?
I'm gonna smile and keep walking because that's what I do. Even if I'm in the street, the same thing. I'm gonna do the same exact thing. I'm gonna smile and keep walking. I'll never give a nasty face because you don't know that person, and then people are crazy. But a lot of times people say I have a stank face anyway, so I'm not really approachable. I don't know why. I think I'm
my wife has that. I love it. Everybody doesn't get it, but I know when it happens. It's awesome. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I get it. Everybody thinks that
my wife has the looking for directions face. Like she just attracts people.
Stop it.
Yeah, she just has that looking for directions face, and then she's so damn nice.
I'm about to say she looks friendly. Like she's the type of person that like if I go over there and speak to her, then she's gonna speak back. Mm-hmm. People don't think that about me. they think I'm be rude or something, like I'm gonna spit in their face or something. Like, no.
Now we got your reaction of say, hey, staying calm, ignoring the situation, keeping it moving.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how would you feel if the partner acted out? He went to 10 on it. Like, nigga, you know her? You know, and it goes to her. Are you de-escalating it, or are you sitting back going, "Oh, he's one of those"? So, what's
So
your next reaction
if
now?
you go into the club and somebody comes up to him like, hey,
No,
like one of those?
same scenario. Hey, yo, mom. You ignore it. You keep professional. Keep it moving. But he takes it personal. He's ready to go press him. This crazy person, whoever it may be. Are you de-escalating it super fast? Or are you like
definitely de-escalating? I'm gonna smile and turn
you
around with him, and I'm gonna hold it.
you don't want to see if he potentially got hands?
I'm good. No, because then if he loses, then it's over. So I'm good. No.
But now you both know. So what?
Yeah, but
you ghosted me, baby. Nah, he ghosted you.
Don't fight for my honor and lose.
After he two-piece, I have to go, baby. So,
don't fight for my honor and lose. You end up on the floor.
Man.
I'm probably laughing with everybody else, pointing like
I'm obviously not pointing to you. If you lose the fights in these streets now.
Yeah, I'll de-escalate definitely. What about y'all? Because if y'all wives were there and somebody said, and some girl was like, hey, cutie.
What's going on, Sean? What you doing in these streets?
I'm sorry, what happened?
Let me set the stage for you, my brother. If you out with your lady, right? Another guy approaches her.
Ass.
Hey, your light skin.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like she should say something or you should say something? Like, what's your first reaction to this?
I think my first answer would be, I mean, when you got with me, what did you think was gonna happen? Nah, I'm just kidding.
Jesus.
No. Honestly, in those cases, I get close to my woman. And she knows this, right? Like, we've been at parties and functions, and I'll never forget, it was a New Year's event. And it was like 6 chicks in a row that walked in. I looked for my woman so fast because I was like, the first thing she gonna wonder is where the fuck is Sean? I rolled up on her with a drink. I was like, hey, baby, how you doing? What's going on? But yeah, no, I'm definitely at that point where, you know what I mean? I know how to get myself out of trouble very, very fast because it's not worth it. Not worth it.
Okay. All right. Would you ever want your partner to step in and de-escalate on your behalf?
She wouldn't need to. She wouldn't need to, just because I'm more concerned for her safety than she's concerned for the safety of the girl. So I would definitely make sure that I don't put her in a situation where she has to do all of that. You know what I mean? That's why I said any woman that I meet knows that I have what. So if we're out, I already don't have an approachable face, right? Like, people don't run up to me and say, hey, I want to get to know him. They're like, I'm not going over there. He looks crazy. So I have that advantage to me. You know what I mean? If anybody like me, they gotta like me from 3 blocks away. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like that.
All right.
Can you go ahead and answer?
Me? I wasn't going to.
You never answered. You pushed it to Sean and then asked an additional question, but you didn't answer the question yourself.
I was doing 90 in the highway. I was in and out of this
trying to do the okey doke. I got you.
The scenario is I'm out with my lady, somebody house up the lady. If I got an young light skin, I might turn on with the like I'm light skin. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure I know who you're talking to. You know what I'm saying? Because they hit you. Nah, not you, shorty. Yeah, you talking to me, brother. I'm light skin now, mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, you say you like light skin? I'm light skin. Like,
we light skin over here.
Yeah, we light skin over here. You know what I mean?
Get this group hug, nigga.
Yeah, word. I'm giving them out, mother. I'm giving them out on a Wednesday. Yeah, I would de-escalate it to that capacity if I could. If it went beyond that, we'll see where that goes. You know what I'm saying? But
would you expect your wife to jump in?
Yeah,
to
she
say
would,
something?
Unfortunately, she would. She would. Like, heels off and everything. I'm like, baby, I take the heels off. All right, man. It's like, you don't activate it now. Now we have an issue, you know. So yeah, I'm trying to keep her shoes on, earrings still intact. I don't want her start disassembling shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do my best to just de-escalate as quick as I can.
His wife has sonar. Like she can spot a chick that likes him before he even sees the shit.
And I'd be looking at her like, how'd you know? Like, what were the signs? Like, you know what I mean? I'm oblivious to stupid shit. And stuff that I'm not paying attention to, I don't see it. If she'd be like, you ain't noticed that? I'm like, and I find myself to be very observant. But when it's in that capacity, it's all ignored because I'm not looking
That's because men are, I'm gonna generalize y'all all, and men are too nice. So that's why the women will notice how the other woman's acting compared to the way the husband is, because the guy's just like, yeah, I'm just Mr. Nice Guy.
What's that, Sean? You got me.
I just want my wife to hear what she just said. I'm too nice. Because my wife hasn't put those two words together for me ever. But I appreciate it, Akyaa. Thank you.
So you tell me if a girl come up to you, you're gonna say, no, get out my face.
See, it depends on where we're at, right? You know what I'm saying? Like if
church, nigga, what you mean?
Let's go over context, right? If a girl comes up to me, what is she saying? We haven't gotten that far. If I'm at work and a woman
flirting
comes
with
up,
you.
Hey Sean, long time no see.
Exactly. You're gonna say
that's the intro. Hey Sean, long time no see.
Hey big head.
See now, okay, big head. I already know where you're going with that. Yeah, no, that's a negative. That's a negative.
What's that? You pulling out calculators?
What I'm saying is, are you going to be disrespectful back to her for saying, "Hey, big head"? That's what I'm trying to say. You know,
I'm gonna be like, first of all, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not a big head. You know what I mean?
Medium head.
I don't have a big head.
It's medium head to you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but I mean, because of my corporate nature these days, I'm not going to be as standoffish all the time just because of that. So if you have a girl coming up saying,
"He brought corporate into this,"
yeah, exactly. You don't incorporate. So you're giving your nice guy. Like people say, I feel like I
thought he clocked out, yo.
You're gonna be extra nice. So you go back to my original statement that you would be too nice. You're not gonna do what a girl would do. If a guy came up to me, I'm gonna be very disrespectful. My mouth is ruthless. So I'll be very disrespectful back to him.
Thank you.
I don't expect y'all to do that.
Because you don't look good being disrespectful to a woman. Like as a man, I try my best not to argue with women. You never look good in any case arguing with a woman.
You don't have to argue. Just be like, first of all, don't disrespect me. But none of y'all would say this. First of all, don't disrespect me or my wife. That's what you have to say.
I said when he said, I haven't seen you in a long time. That's open for context.
And I said, hey, big head.
And I haven't seen you in a long time. Don't call me big head.
Don't call me. I don't think
don't call me. You're not calling me big headed in the public forum, are you?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Oh God.
Oh man. So I'm a big Love is Blind fan, right? And I'm watching this current season, and there's a scene where there's a particular couple, and there's a scene where the couple are discussing a man. The girl is asking the guy, if a man grabbed my hand and my face, what would you do? Like, would you like step in and get this guy off me? It built up to this point because she was basically just asking him, if a man comes up to me and tries to talk to me, I need to know you're going to protect me. I need to know you'll be there for me. And in his character, he's just not that type of guy. He does not like confrontation. That's how he starts off. She's like, so you mean if a guy comes, grabs my hand, grab my face, you're not going to do nothing? And he says, I just naturally don't like confrontation. Now, I see your faces, and I can even see the faces of the people who are in the chat right now. Like, what the fuck?
Like, that's a big red flag.
But
man levels.
Let's walk this path for a bit. There are people who cannot handle confrontation? Because they cannot handle confrontation, are they less deserving of a relationship because of this fear that they have?
They have to
Yeah.
find somebody that's ugly.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't.
They can't deal with somebody pretty if they can't defend them.
You gotta bring like a 3 home. Like you can't
Yeah,
just
exactly. No
like,
5s and better.
no 5s and up, bruh. Like that's crazy.
Hold on now. Listen, even on a good day, a 3 gonna get some action. Y'all know.
But you don't have to worry about them so much. You can walk out freely.
And
a 3 with a partner is not getting no motion. I'm sorry.
And especially by water.
They're gonna be like, there's somebody for everybody.
Everybody. Hey, you guys. Let's go.
Especially by water. Women look even better by water.
You talking like the beach?
Their bodies look better. Is what we're gonna say.
Anything. Think about it. Like the next time you're at a beach or a pool, a 3 will elevate to a 5 because there's
that's a good man. That's a good man.
I'm saying
a big 3.
I'm talking like a strong 3, my boy. Like a strong 3.
Listen, hey, let's not act like in the Caribbean a big girl is the commodity. It's a hot commodity.
Yeah, in Africa too.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't travel with them then. Can't do nothing with them. There's a house relationship.
We're gonna be a DoorDash couple, girl.
Exactly. You could go to the movies. You can go to the movies, but you gotta walk fast there. You gotta go 15 minutes after the credits.
Where are we Uber eating at night? Like,
yep. What you want? What about?
We're not an outside group. That's all.
Exactly. You can't be that person.
You can't.
You can't be that person.
Like imagine somebody's out with your partner and somebody the opposite sex grabs your partner's face. Like I don't even know how to. I might shut down just out of pure shock.
Like black out.
Like is Ashton Kutcher in the bushes? Cause shit about to go left. Like,
we're gonna be blacking out together.
Like first of all, you touch my face. That's crazy.
We're gonna black out together. We just gonna be a swinging couple.
We're gonna be in prison, both looking at each other like that shit was crazy 2 hours ago, right? That shit was wild. Nigga said white grass. You believe that shit? You believe that shit? Nigga talking about some white grass. I blacked out.
I see what you did there.
Oh god, that's crazy.
Gosh.
No. Let's see what else I got here.
I know you had the thing about Didi. What's his name? The rapper, Didi. What's his name?
Right? Oh yeah. So there's a infamous video of DDG. He's out in I think Paris or something like that, and these guys are totally ignoring him because they want to talk to India Real, but she instantly goes behind DDG and she points at him. And she's like, there's no way you're going to skip him and talk to me. And she's not even talking to these guys. She's just pointing at DDG. So, of course, I sent that to Akyaa and I was like, now that's elite level shit. Like, you know what I mean? I can respect the fact that she's like, yo, nah, like, you're not going to totally ignore the person I'm with. This is who I'm with. You got to talk to him first. But Akyaa had a difference of opinion.
I think I said the cornball.
Damn.
You got all them guys over there, and they also could be just very disrespectful dudes. But I feel like they think you're a cornball, and it's going to make me feel some type of way. So you're not carrying yourself with enough confidence to say, "This is my old lady. You don't talk to her." So if they feel comfortable enough to talk to the girl in front of you, they think you're a cornball. So I'm gonna start thinking something.
That sucks.
That's wrong. I know that does. I told you, I'm sorry. And that wasn't nice, but
everybody cornball tonight.
But I would do the same thing as she is. Like I'm with him.
Yeah. Like I respect her point of view. If it was unbeknownst to him, if he didn't see these gentlemen hollering at her to some capacity, she kind of had to make him aware of it by pointing at him. I don't know. Like she did the right thing. I'm not sure what he's supposed to be doing now. If it was a group of guys, other than say, "Yo, she mine, yo." We
Yeah.
good? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what else to say at this point. Like,
Like
that's my
you got a problem? Like you got something to say? Like
yeah, that's my
what's
big
up?
move. Like, yeah, she with me, y'all. Yeah,
Oh, you wanted something?
Yeah,
God forbid they all say, yeah, we did want something. Oh shit.
All right,
Let's go,
go,
baby.
babe.
Get your purse. Get your purse.
Right.
This is not I seen.
Uber Eats from now on.
Yeah, obviously.
And you're lucky if you get out of that situation, right? Now,
Yeah, that's true too.
That's true.
here's the other situation, right? What about the bestie situation? Like that's always something very tough to navigate in certain relationships.
The opposite sex, bestie.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, okay, I got you. Okay.
You you want me to go first? You want?
Oh, you're the guest. You gotta go first. Sorry.
So I had a best friend, Hino. He was my best friend from high school all the way up to I want to say about 24. But once I married my husband, then he's my male best friend. Ain't no male best friends. Now I have bros, but they meet him. Sean has yet to meet him, but he will be meeting him. That's the level of respect I have for him. He has to meet those same people.
Yeah.
So he got to be our bro, like Kenny like to say. It's our bro. For our bestie.
Big hugs. Big hugs. Okay.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have either of you ever had to experience that long hug with your partner with somebody else?
No, he would never.
Mm-mm.
He would never.
What's the time limit on that hug?
It's like a on the side and keep it going. I'm there's no bear hugs over here.
No exhale, right? No exhale allowed.
No. Get the grip.
How you been?
No.
You better keep that breath in, my nigga.
Exactly.
Oh, that might be your last one on the sidewalk. That might be your last one on the side. That might be your last breath on the sidewalk, my boy. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
He would ask me, what do you want on your gravestone? On your gravestone.
Yeah. So you want it in cursive or you want big font? Let me know. Let me know.
I heard Ariel's your favorite.
He was a cool dude. Oh shit.
Oh man. Shay Sweet Thing said you definitely need to defend your partner without it having to get crazy all the time. If you present yourself with the respect for you both, and some people would try to always escalate, but you don't need to participate in the escalation. Knowing your worth and what's really important, you don't need to show importance to the nonsense.
That was something I'm always like kind of fake scared about, like going out, like I gotta prove my love every night, and getting washed up.
I gotta prove my love.
And you just getting straight washed up, like yo, what happened? Like you ain't see his ears, the cauliflower shit, you ain't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like that boy's a trained fighter. You didn't know? It was like so nigga, now I do, but that was something I was just always curious about. Like, yo, you got just proving your love. Like, nah, it's my girl. It's like, yo, like you just wake up to, you know what I mean? Just you and her in the hospital, like, yo, who did it? I said, baby, it's over. It's over, baby.
And I'm gone. I'm going. I tell you, don't lose.
I'm gonna get the doctor. I'm gonna tell the doctor you up, all right? I might not be back.
That's why I said if you're gonna do it, be strong in your convictions and win. Because if you lose that fight, you lose me. I can't. I cannot do it. You can't lose a fight in front of me. You can lose it on the side somewhere, and then I hear about it later, but not in front of me.
Wait, hold on. We're adults. We're adults. If your partner lost a one-on-one in front of you, y'all not gonna see tomorrow together?
No. So there's a difference. If he's fighting to be like if somebody stepped to him and he had to start fighting and he lost, that's one thing. But if he tries to step in,
and your partner's honor,
and he loses,
like hey, we didn't get this one, baby.
Don't start it. Like if
I can't be 15 and 1. I can't be 15 and 1. You gonna leave me after the one?
There's a difference because if they're trying to holler at you and he steps in and says, "Oh, now I want to fight," and loses, that's a big problem for me. Now, if the guy came up and they said, "Well, what's up?" and it hits him first, then I mean, do what you got to do. And if you lose, then you lose.
Damn.
Cheryl said she said something. What'd she say? I don't have access to all the stuff that you guys got. This is my first time.
Kia, tell them the time the girl asked Randy to pick her up and you flipped out.
You said pass Randy to pick him up?
A girl asked Randy to pick her up and you flipped out.
Wow, that was not me, Cheryl. Okay, so I see what she's saying.
Let me hear that story. There's another side. Right? Yeah, let me hear that story.
It's one of my best friends. Her husband. We all go to the dance school on Saturdays, and the girl asked her husband, my best friend's husband, if he could pick her and her kids up. Didn't call my friend to ask her if she can call him or ask her, hey, can you ask him to pick me up? She went straight to him. So that's one of the biggest disrespects.
That's not
I don't mind my closest friends reaching out to my husband on their own because they know him and I trust them. But if it's like an associate who goes straight to him and says, hey, can you come and get me? Absolutely, the F not. So I guess that would be a good thing for you guys. If one of your wives' friends, not even very close friends, reached out to y'all for something, text y'all for something, how would y'all react?
If this like drop off related, hey, Uber's on the way. I already text my wife. She knows you should be home in no time. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I added my wife to this chat, so I'm letting you know.
Yeah. We're all tracking the Uber. It's a big hug in this group chat. We are all tracking this Uber, and we all gonna make sure you get home safe. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I wouldn't even know how to respond to that question if I got asked directly. Like, I'm like, this ain't even protocol. Like, you gotta speak to the shift supervisor. You can't just.
And it could be any question. It could be any question. Like, did you come and mount my TV or something like that? Something that they would ask their man to do, but they asking you directly.
No. I got whatever the job is. I know a better guy for the job every
whatever
time.
The job is.
No matter what the job is.
My wife already knows, and I'm getting that person.
Right.
Sean, what about you?
That's the case that we ain't paying for no Uber either.
I think people know I'm saying no off the rip. They ain't asking me for shit. They ain't asking me to do shit like that. Like,
and would y'all tell you? Well, I already know Kenny would, but would you tell Shay that somebody that her friend texted you?
Yeah, definitely.
Very good. Great answers, guys.
Yeah.
Because
trying to wake up tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah,
with her.
That should be awkward. That should. Well, what will happen if he does do it? If he does go pick them? Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. Lynn got a little caveat there. Lynn 1211. For the woman, what will happen if he does do it? That's for your kid. If he did do it.
I will have words for my friend. Because
who gets the call first, though?
Good question.
So first of all, how did I find out? Because if he tells me like I went to go pick up such and such, he's not going to get yelled at as much as she would. I would yell at her first. But if I don't find out until I'm there and I see him dropping her off, oh my God.
If it's too late, it's too late.
You're not both of them getting it at the same time.
Matt Coffin's in the chat.
You're not that serious. Absolutely not. No.
Thanks.
That might be grown, but we might have to square up.
She said,
it's been a long time since.
Hey, don't start no fight and lose now.
That's all right. No, I know, right? But see, there's different. There's difference. A girl can lose, and the man's still gonna be like, I love you though.
Whoa! Why? Whoa! You just start fights and losing on the honor of me?
Yeah.
I can't bring you to the barbecue no more. I can't bring you to the barbecue no more. They're gonna be laughing behind your back.
They're gonna be pointing, laughing and stuff. Like, I wouldn't start a fight. I don't start fights.
They're gonna be like, stop talking shit before we call Keisha again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man. Like, you can't talk shit no more. Like, that's
word. Your shit talking card is revoked for life. You can't even. Yeah, you can't.
Well, we won't fight. I just won't fight in front of him. I'll take that somewhere else. That's all. Can't do that on my own.
That's funny.
Yeah. So that is a good question, right? Like, Kenny, say your woman couldn't. I know this is far from your woman, but say your woman couldn't fight, and you see a situation about to get there. What's like your what's your go-to at that moment? Because you know this ain't her life, but it's looking like it's about to go there.
Now we about to jump her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't I don't hit women, but I'm gonna hold it down. Hit it, babe. Hit it again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm holding it down. Hit it one more time for the cops come. Yeah, we just gonna have to do a friendly jumping. That's all. Like, I don't know what else to do.
Fighting. They go Kenny again. We fighting.
We fighting. Mad group hugs tonight. Like, we gotta do some shit. Like, I don't know how else to. Yeah, I don't know how else to. Yeah. But
You
like,
just have to act like you're breaking it up and get a couple of licks in. That's it. That benefits your wife.
But like, if my baby is like, you know, getting smoked from like some WNBA, like, you know, first round of like, your babe, I don't even know why we're here tonight. Like, let's just
I'm
get out of here.
Picking her up and leaving at that point. Like, I'm just picking her up and walking away with her.
Like, I don't even like alcohol. What we doing here tonight? We gotta go.
Like
We are
to
out.
watch her gradually get into the worst situation. Like, even if you just like one of these to the knees, you still got, you know, she still got like, nah, it's too much leverage. Too much leverage.
I wouldn't be with a man who can't fight.
So Lynn said, so for the men, I guess asking me and Kenny, what would we do if the roles were reversed? And so let's say you call your wife, Kenny. You're like, hey, what you doing? And she's like, oh, I'm just dropping off such and such and his kid.
Is it my man's that I know don't, is it my man's that I know don't got a license? Like, that's the only way. And y'all both work at the same building or something. Like I'm looking for all like convenient situations as to why this will be happening beyond my authority. You know what I'm saying? And none of you niggas felt it was cool to hit me up first. Like, you know what I mean?
Bump that. You supposed to clear that with management.
Yeah, that's a mutual friend. That's not a bestie. That's just an associate of both of you.
Yeah, so, it would have to be. That's the thing. It would have to be an associate of both of us. It can't be your friend.
And you still allowing that? You still allowing him to call her directly?
A mutual friend?
Not
like
a best friend. Not a close friend. Not like a Sean, but like somebody.
An associate.
That you just happen both of y'all know.
An associate? No, absolutely.
That's basically what it was. So yes, that's the
associate.
Question.
Absolutely not. I need y'all to pull over immediately. Pull over immediately. If he's ready to call, him and the kids, they gotta go. He said, but Kenny, you love the kids. Not them kids. They all got it.
And who's gonna get it first? Your wife or him?
Damn. As an associate, you wasn't really never my friend anyway. So I wouldn't even bother you with the situation. I would unfortunately have to press her a little bit. It's like, babe, you know better. You know what I'm saying? I hate to bring this on you, but you was driving. Like, you know what I mean? You stopped the car, you unlocked the doors.
Why didn't you add me to the group chat? Why you ain't
gonna pick me up first? Like, what are we doing? Like,
exactly.
It's like if the nigga's waiting, he can still wait. Come get me first. Like, he ain't going nowhere, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So you could have went about this another way. You know what I mean? But if it's an associate, he probably wasn't a friend anyway in the first place. So.
And so y'all won't be friends anymore.
We never got there.
Yeah, that's true. You know what I mean? Sean, same question.
She gotta make better life choices. Because if we're at that point where you just randomly dropping off, clearly you don't want to be married no more. You want to be a Lyft driver. So you need to go about your new occupation, and let's call a spade because we too grown to be playing them games. We too grown, right? You know what you're about to do. You know damn well you probably hit me up for shit that you probably know already. You just want to reassure your answer with me. But you couldn't tell me that this random dude wanted to ride. Nah, something fishy there.
No randos in the V, man. That's crazy. Something
fishy there.
Yeah, true indeed. That's good.
Yeah, that's why for me, man, like everywhere she worked, it was like it's always a Harold. You know, it's one of my favorite movies. That awkward moment and there's always a Harold because there's always somebody at the job that's trying to be like your lady's like work husband and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, it's like, all right, have fun.
Use what you got to get what you want. No.
Speaking of awkward in work relationships, if a coworker of your Akyaa dropped off some food for you specifically,
This nigga.
hey, I know you like lasagna. I made some last night. Figure you want a slice today at lunch. Here you go. Are you eating this lasagna? Are you bringing it home to the hubby? Like what's happening to this dish?
If I'm in the office and he brings me lunch,
Yeah.
I'm gonna call my husband. And say, "Hon, I just got some good lunch. This guy made it for me." I'm gonna tell him.
Is it before you ate? After you ate?
Hmm?
Is this before you ate?
I'm gonna call him while I'm eating.
Oh, it'd have been a lot.
While I'm eating it, I'm gonna say, "Hun, such and such. Greg made me lasagna today. Tastes pretty good. Yours is better though. You know, you gotta finesse it a little bit."
Let me tell you something. Greg bringing you noodles. About to fry his noodle. I'll tell you that shit right now.
Fry his noodle. I like that one. That's a bar. I'm clipping that up. I'm telling you right now, I'm clipping that part up.
You can't just. That's man. You're not. Are you calling that bite like your baby? Let me tell you about this boy Greg lasagna. Like what?
My husband has his supervisor makes food for him. Like if she cooks, she brings it, but she knows I like her noodles. So anytime she cooks for him, he's bringing me some. Like, yeah, hon, she made you some noodles too.
Oh, hey, respect. I respect it.
Exactly. So if you don't cook for him, go cook for us.
Long as it's a weed dish.
This is my weed zone.
Long as it's a weed dish, we all right.
Or bring me some home. It better be good too. So I'm gonna talk about it.
Sean on the podium. Sean on the podium. Talk to him.
Stay right there. Stay right there. So I kid you not, right? Somebody brings food for lunch, right? They don't eat all of it. They're like, "Hey, Sean, got this for you. You can share it." I'm like, "Dope," right? I'm thinking I'm doing a favor. I'm like, "Babe, we ain't got to spend no money on lunch. Somebody hooked us up." When I tell you, Akyaa, this was the most awkward lunch of my life. But I didn't see it until I got back to my desk and I got a 4-page email. So now,
small font.
I bring 2 plates, forks. I'm not even noticing that there's so much heat coming from this way because I'm excited that yeah, just like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting food in her plate. I'm putting food in my plate. I'm moseying over to the microwave. Put it in the microwave.
La.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I take it out, bring it on back. Like, here you go, babe. And I'm going in. I'm like, this shit good, right? Like, going in. Not noticing she has not touched her plate. Okay, she has not touched her plate at all. So I'm thinking, maybe she's just not that hungry. So I'm like, baby, all right? She's like, no, I'm all right. I'm not that hungry. Still not seeing the signs, y'all. I'm eating my food.
You smack. So you gonna finish that? You gonna finish that shit right there?
What? You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows? I probably did at that time. I was more of a foodie. So now, you know what I mean? We didn't eat all of it. So, I package it up. I bring it back to the person, like, thank you so much. Like, did Shay have something? I'm like, she wasn't that hungry, but you know what I mean? It was all good. You know what I mean?
I appreciate the notification. Oh, shit.
I get back to my desk. That email said, first of all,
and another thing. Oh, shit.
Conclusion.
Yeah. She had chapters.
Okay, so in that regards, is there history with the person that made the food?
Define history.
Nigga, what?
Anything. Like, so when I say history, it could be define history. It could be anything. So it could be y'all been out and y'all been out like at a Christmas party, a job Christmas party together, and she noticed that the girl was acting funny. Something like that. Like
my man
any
said
type of history that
history.
gave you a negative Yeah, it's like any type of negative vibes from Shay previous of that.
Frozen.
I think his Wi-Fi acting up, y'all. All right, we had what a night.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
No.
Nigga, I'm about to say, does he know we can see him breathing? Does he know we can see him breathing? Oh shit.
Because it doesn't sound like it's just a regular coworker that made food and said, "Hey, you want the rest of this?"
Okay. We were all mutual friends at the time. I didn't know there was an issue.
You didn't know it. You didn't want to hear that there was an issue.
I thought I was being good, bringing food to
You were
my.
being Mr. Nice Guy. You were being Mr. Nice Guy. What I tell you?
Damn.
I was feeding my woman.
You was feeding your woman with another woman's food.
With the devil's plate.
Mm-hmm.
This motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
Yep.
Oh man.
So at that point, Shay thought it was a pity plate. You were just giving her the plate because you felt like she was going to say something later. That's what she probably felt like. I don't want a pity plate.
If
anything,
just,
the
so
girl.
Just so you know, okay, in the chat, we got to thank you for your humble words here.
If it was a mutual friend, then why she didn't say I made food for both of y'all and told both of you?
For you all.
Yeah, Kenny's favorite group chat. Where was the group chat?
Why you only bring one fork?
I don't care. She could walk to you to give you the food. She could walk to you and tell your girl or your wife at the time.
2 plates. It was 2 plates and 2 forks. It was 2 plates and 2 forks.
Both with the plates and shit. Ooh, hot. Ooh,
man. It was.
Burning my hands. They so hot.
I had to put the paper towel under there. It was real.
I had to double up.
Yeah, no, if there was any type of history prior to that, then it's not gonna work. All right, so let's say I gave you food, right? It's different because I mean, Shay, I wouldn't get food, but regardless, I would probably let her know too, just because that's my mutual friend. That hey, I'm going out to get some food. I'm getting something for Sean too. Do you need me to get you anything also? But now, if there was something going on with me and Shay that we didn't even speak like that, or if I saw things, if I was Shay, if I saw things that I didn't like previous of that, and then I see that, I'm going to think something's up. That's completely different than what Kenny had asked me about eating food. I wouldn't take food from somebody I know likes me like that and wants more of a relationship with me, because then that's going to be leading them on. I'm not saying that that's what your case was. I'm saying that I wouldn't do that if I felt any type of vibes that person wanted me in any type of way, because I don't want to lead them on.
Right.
But then they're going to be like, well, you ate my food. Nah.
Right. So, yes, this was a mutual friend at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently what I learned that day was my wife felt there was something a bit off with said person. I learned it that day.
Real time, man.
I think you just didn't pay attention to the signs prior to that. I'm pretty sure she's giving off some type of signs. You could have said, hey, what you call us in the office, and she probably rolled her eyes. You probably just didn't notice. There's going to always be signs. It just could be subtle.
I think women just catch that shit faster than we do.
Absolutely.
We're not worried about it.
Absolutely.
We're not worried about that type of stuff.
Well, we catch vibes as well. Like we know a woman's intentions when they meet our man. We know a woman's intention when they meet us. So the same way you look in the room to assess the situation is the same way a woman looks at another woman.
Fair enough.
Facts.
That's why I say that. Well, I say that all the time. I'm the type of person that doesn't like somebody when I meet them. You have to give me a reason to like you. Most women are like that. They have to assess you and see what kind of vibes you have. If you are a negative Nancy or if you're a cool person, that determines the type of relationship you can have with my man.
Fair enough.
Facts.
Fair enough.
Oh man, that was a good one. That was like a little lunch plate. Who would have thought?
And then you know what didn't help that day? I had a friend there, right? And of course, after the 4-page letter, me and her, like, we meet up again leaving. And I go over to my friend thinking he gonna have my back. I'm like, yo, bro, if a mutual friend at the job bring your girl some food and she bring a plate to you, what you gonna do? He said, I'm gonna kick that plate out her fucking head. I'm like, bro, you're not helping me here. Like, you're not helping me at
That's
all.
true. Like y'all gotta think about it like that.
What's all?
Supposedly it was a guy that you was like, supposedly y'all went to a job Christmas party and you met one of the guys that your wives work with. And you was like, he's funny. He seemed like he's trying to hit on you or something like that. And she's like, no, he's fine. And then you find out he made her a plate of food.
Mhm.
And y'all, and you. He made both y'all food. Y'all gonna eat that?
We ain't eating nothing.
Probably not.
Ain't no y'all. Nope. We ain't hungry no more. We going to Popeyes.
We are going to Popeyes.
Oh shoot. Yeah. Can't be eating the ops. Like, ops plates. Nah, what is this? Like, nah.
And
Especially
Sean, what
separate
about
dishes.
you?
That shit might be tainted.
Huh?
What about
She
you?
said, huh?
No, I said no. I'm probably not gonna eat it. I'm probably not gonna eat it.
But you gonna let her eat it?
I want to see
You
what
gonna let
she
her walk
gonna.
down the hall like, Sean, look what Larry made for me and you.
I'm going to see what she does because I'm not going to tell you what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not
You gonna
going
watch
to
her eat? You gonna watch her eat and then send her a 4-page email?
Send her 4-page text. Check. I see you eating. Yeah, check your phone.
You just gonna eat that in my face?
See, you check your phone. You check your phone. Yeah. So where'd you leave your keys at? Yeah. Let me get that. Yeah. Get the key. Oh man, that's funny.
Yep. So Lynn said, but men always say, "Hey, he's flirting or he's feeling you." So how they don't catch the vibes when it comes to a woman with themselves?
Because we are natural guardians at heart. We don't know how to protect ourselves. We're just protecting the ones we love, baby.
Y'all just think every woman is nice.
Right?
I think every
It felt
woman.
right when I said it.
He said, "Felt right when I said it." So for me, right, naturally.
Now you talk about us, bro. Say it right. Come on, man. We a collect. We us, man. We be helping, man. Save us.
What I think it is and I say for me is because I'm not used to women coming up to me and none of this flirty business or anything like that. So naturally for me, I'm not gonna notice any of that. Now, if my woman comes out and she's like, "Hey, you know what I'm saying? I see something here." I'll be honest with you. In the moment, if I'm not seeing it,
we have a flag on the play.
You started off that sentence saying, "I'm not used to." You said nobody flirts with you like that.
I'm not used to women coming up.
Okay, so I'm speaking from a woman's perspective. I flirt with everybody, but I don't flirt to the point where it's disrespectful. That's just my personality. I flirt with females too. I just flirt. So what you may not think is flirting, most likely is, which is why the woman catches it. So for you to say, "Hey, I don't get flirted with like that,"
we never gonna catch that shit because we don't speak that language.
But I guess that's what she's trying to say. She's like, "Why can't you catch that? But you could catch it if it was a man."
Because we speak
men
language.
are very similar.
Yeah, we speak the language.
We speak man.
Yeah. It's
easy.
not a. It's
we
not
know that one.
It's not an excuse. It's just really, you know what I mean? Like sometimes, at least, that's why I say I can only speak for me because I know there are some other people out there that just don't give a shit, right? For me, when I'm focused, when I'm straightforward trying to do something, I'm not gonna notice that shit. So to me, it's gonna seem like a regular ass conversation, but to her, it's giving all the signs of flirting.
I think it's just because y'all see it as y'all have a level to flirting. Y'all think the highest level of flirting is flirting, and we could think something small, a small gesture is flirting, which could be disrespectful. So that's where y'all have the issue, is that y'all don't realize what level of flirting is considered disrespectful.
That too.
Right.
That too.
Right.
Interesting.
And I think that's where that's that level that you have to get at. And listen, I get that, you know, we're probably never going to see eye to eye when it comes to that. You know what I mean? I mean, that's just the nature of men and women. Essentially, we see things differently when it comes to that, and we just got to learn to exist in that space. We're probably not always going to agree when it comes to, you know, how we think somebody feels about us versus what we see in that moment. Because I think the unique outlier that's out there that is like one of the worst experiences is when it's a close friend, because
Yeah.
you and that friend will be around, like you'll have that friend around your man the entire time. And I know this isn't everybody, but in the cases that it happens, you'll have that friend around your man the entire time thinking, that's my girl. She would never do that to me. And then if it happens, and it's that one time where you let your guard down because you know that's your girl for years before you even met this dude, y'all were cool. If that goes down and he didn't see the signs or whatever, then what? That's the one outlier where I say we just need to learn to disagree. I get there's people that have been hurt by dudes who act like it wasn't a thing and it really was. And I pray for y'all. I hope things are getting better. I've had that shit happen to me. So it's just one of those situations where you just got to learn how to navigate it and find a way to trust again and just understand that not everybody's going to see the world the way you see it and see people the way you see it. And I think that's what helped me and my wife get to the level that we're at, because we battled with that at one point where, you know, I would be like, no, I feel like this is a situation. I don't like this. And we had to get to a point of understanding that the trust needs to be bigger and learn how to navigate those situations differently. But I think it's just going to be that constant disconnect.
Yeah, no, it is. Most certainly will.
This was a good combo.
Absolutely.
A lot of good tidbits in this in tonight's boundaries as far as safety and everything, relationships and pluses and the minuses and the way you could go about getting it done and not getting it done, and ways to avoid shit. But this was dope. This was a very dope conversation. Appreciate your time tonight. This was nice.
Anytime. Anytime, guys.
Before we get out of here, I know you want to do a quick promo for your
Dina
dance.
School. Yeah. Dina School of the Arts. We perform, not perform, but we have classes every Saturday from 12:30 to 4:30.
Super dope.
Been open for about 20 years, more than that actually, but be safe, I'll say 20.
All right. I got two quick questions for you to get up out of here. First one, you and Visa in a dance battle, who winning?
What type of dance battle? Visa can dance a behind off. I'm gonna let you know that now. And me with these tremors, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose.
Damn.
Now sing something, then I'm gonna be her.
Hey, okay. All right. Fair enough. All right. If you could do choreography for any 90s or 2000 artists, who would it be?
Why are you putting me on the spot right now?
That's what we do on FCP.
I teach jazz, so
So that's what we do on FCP.
I teach jazz, so yeah. I'm gonna say Beyonce.
Okay.
Because I'm a crazy. My choreo is crazy. Like I have stories with my thing, and a lot of times people don't want to take my class because they think I'm a little psycho.
Okay.
Beyonce.
Respect.
Yeah.
All right. So we already got people in the chat asking when's the next podcast, man. Looks like we're gonna have to do a part 2 at some point, y'all.
I'm here for it.
This is a good one. I like this. This is fun.
And have everybody send you the questions ahead of time so that we know.
That's a fact.
Yes, sir.
But it works for me. I appreciate y'all having me.
No doubt. We
Well, no,
appreciate
thanks for the
you.
time. Thank you for your time. We do
No
appreciate
problem.
that for sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
No problem. No
Took
problem.
took 2 hours out of your Wednesday. Sorry about that, but it was nice.
It's
It was
all
nice.
right.
Kenny, anything before we get up out of here?
I know. Just thank you so much for your time tonight. This was dope. This is really dope. I like this a lot. Good times.
That's a fact. Listen, wherever you're tuning in, Facebook, YouTube, IG, Twitch, X, make sure you follow us, man. Go over to YouTube, subscribe to our channel. We will find a way to keep this actual episode on the actual YouTube channel. So if you tuned in late, you'll be able to go back and check out the full live conversation. Shout outs to Akyaa, man, blessing us with her presence tonight. Kenny, I love you, bro. Every show gets better and better. But listen, as we always love to close out this show, make sure that you're wearing that dress. Ladies, wear that outfit, wear them shoes, go out there, live your life. Fellas, wear that outfit, put on them sneakers. Tomorrow's not promised. Love yours. We appreciate y'all. See y'all next week.
Ah.